Run fast, or you will be trampled on without a trace. For to be born, you need to race over 300 million sperms to win the pace. Either by chance or by grace, here we are now, testament to our faith. So we keep running in the race to catch up with life, checking the clock by every passing time, chasing the future and escaping the past, blazing the days and cursing the night, putting faith in our own hands. But what exactly are we fighting inside us? The hope to live, the strength to survive, or the chance to die? Perhaps that is what we chase. The rest from the race, no more striving, no more strife, just the stillness of eternal life. See, I woke up today from sleep to hear a voice in speech. Behold, is the dead in feast smiling beautifully outside and within is said to me, cry not for me by yourself. Do not stand by my graveyard and wail, for its liberation celebrates me. After all, I've seen it all. My choice is already made, my fate decided, I've made it to the end. Cry for yourself, for the vicissitudes of life lies before you. So tell her to make it to the end. After all, what is life on earth? Cry not for me by yourself. Do not stand by my motionless body and weep. Be happy for me and preach that I am only deep asleep. My body is at rest and soul at ease. As I depart this ungodly land of sins to my dreamland of peace, away from the shackles of life the beast. Cry not for me by yourself. Do not stand by my motionless body and weep, for the vicissitudes of life lies before you, so tell her to make it to the end. After all, what is life on earth? Just a shadow on this worldly stage, we chase and strive forward the gate. Oh life, such an impossible goal, consuming my being and deceiving my soul, pulling me down even at the highest pole, telling me the universe is in control. Oh life, such a deceitful package, for I'm living without but dying within, enduring fate but celebrating life, hoping for the best but expecting the worst. This is life on earth. So congratulations to all gone souls for making it throughout life roads. Come, let's dine. Pour out some wine and let's toast to your perfect escape from life shows. Thank you very much and welcome once again.
Hi, good evening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh once again. Pardon us, would have to take the intro again for our media partners. Again, I'm Mumin The Wordsmith, the Daadin Baaki team lead, and I welcome you officially to the 7th edition of the Daadin Baaki Poetry Show here on the University of Ghana campus. It is with great joy and gratitude that I welcome you all to this special gathering, a celebration of words, rhythm, and the boundless power of expression. Poetry, as we know, is more than just art. It is the voice for the voiceless, a mirror to the soul, and a bridge that connects hearts across time and space. Tonight, we are here not just to listen, but to feel, to dive deep into the minds and hearts of those who have dared to put emotion into verse, and to appreciate the beauty that lies in both the spoken word and the silent pause. Whether you're a poet, a lover of poetry, or simply someone curious about what language can do when it dances, we are glad you are here. Let this be a space where stories are shared, truth are told, and creativity flows without limits. Once again, I welcome you to the 7th edition of the Daadin Baaki Poetry Show, and let the poetry begin. Thank you. With a round of applause, let's start the show.
I had a wrestle with the shackles of laziness. These same shackles were made from bundles of whisper, and on top of me was a heavy blanket. As I feel this sweet cool breeze all around my body, all that time when I was trying to grab the peacefulness of the dawn. But then a whisper whispered to me in soft tone in single concerto, telling my soul that sleep is more important than salat. So I felt at ease and offered my eyes in zakat. At that same time, when the Adhan was calling me to glory, my heart felt calm without no worry. I tried to wake up, but I felt so dizzy. That was when I had a worse of a nightmare, finding myself on the land which looks bare. Hardly did I see in crystal clear. It was terrifying voices and cries of agony I could hear. My heart kept beating faster like the jazz beat, as these feelings feel so rare. I was feeling so scared that I wanted to open my eyes, seeing a gigantic creature in the form of a ship, just like that of Titanic. So I developed a severe headache. As I panicked, I asked myself, why? Why am I not dreaming of me having fun at a picnic rather than seeing horrific scenes which look satanic? How I wish I had the speed like supersonic. I would have vanished. I heard a heavy voice speak to me in Arabic. I was wondering, is this Italian or Spanish? Asking questions. Marabbuka was the first question. I felt my heart wanted to explode as if an eruption. Manabiyuka was the second question. This voice sounded audibly like that of the waves of a tornado, sounding to me a note of warning, telling me to wake up from a lazy snoring, saying no more, repent and all sort of lies, but biting, stealing and all sort of social vice. So I woke up from this dream. So heavy, panting harder and harder as if a prey who was just missed by a target. I threw away my blanket, raising my hand to Ya Ghafur, and I said, forgive my sins, Ya Afu, I'll make heed to your commands. Many a times I've gone astray. I wasn't cautious of your commands. That is why my life is always in disarray. I spent longer hours on Facebook, IG, and Insta, yet feeling so lazy to lift up my blanket to praise Allah and Fajr. I was losing trust in your guide, as-sabr. Because of the chains of this dunya, how much time do I even spend to supplicate to you, Ya Rabb? I need to change my ways, please. My attitude needs a sub. I was always in a haste to complete 8 hours task for the boss, but cannot spend 10 minutes to answer your sweet melodious calls. It sounds to me like a mind torture, as if I go to pray, it will cause me a bone fracture. I always wanted the last rows in masjids, but the front rows of those music shows were always for the shatters and the whiskers, spending much time analyzing lyrics and bars of those lyricists, but I didn't have enough time to ponder on your verses. I was feeling discomfort when there was a scratch on that Pro Max and that Galaxy, but I didn't have the same feeling when I see the Quran covered with stain. So I decided to be my own mufti, asking questions related to my deen on Google. I was so obsessed with the subscribers and followers, prioritizing the likes over truth and harm, and not differentiating between halal and haram. So Ya Salam, I have crossed boundaries. Ya Salam, I've crossed boundaries. I've come to realize this dunya is full of mere wishes, so deceptive like a part of an ocean without fishes. The depth of my sins can't be washed away, even in thousands of laundries. So please, I seek the bounties of your mercies. Water, peace.
They say my love for you is madness. Baby girl, I'll not say your papa no be king, but I'll enthrone him in my heart so that I can call you my princess. My love for you is priceless. It's unique. Check how it glitters. Not even the brightness of the sunshine can be compared to its brightness. In the field of your love, I'm an expert. I've attained a certificate from diploma, degree, and master's. And I'm now pursuing to have my doctorate in tranquil and calmness. Yet they say this love is madness. If your love were to be a religion, I would have been its only prophet. Because if I unveil what I feel deep down about you, it will shock you. Sick of anytime I see you, my body gets electrified, like I'm plugged in a socket. Well, that's actually not the vibe I came with this time. So the title of this piece is YOLO. When I say YOLO, what do you say? YOLO. Yeah. It's a one life living. This is just a trailer. The movie will be played in heaven. Be mindful of your deeds. This life is deceiving. Daily we dey die. Time is so fleeting. This dunya is a season for the mu'min. Don't live it blindly. Your life should be guided by Allah's ruling. Jannah or Jahannam, it's your decision. Indeed, it's only one life here, but the next be eternal. Chale, it be some road vice for there. The way you live it now will determine the next. Strive for the better results. You are in here for a test. YOLO, you only live once. You only live once. YOLO, you only live once. You only live once. Yeah, I not say for chill, but the real chilling day for paradise. It is a garden full of roses, the beautiful shorties and wines. The shorties here they be, but the ones there they stimulate appetite. Life there be sweet like pure honey. If you get enter pair, Charlie, you never go feel lonely. You only live once, so if you live well, fill your book with good deeds and save yourself from hell. Live happily, but try not to cross the line. You only live one life. If I leave a great legacy behind. YOLO! You only live once. Peace. And for my final piece, I know this life is full of up and downs, but you know, we never give up. We are all running hastily in a bid to catch up with time, to have it move either a minute later or faster, to correct our past or dive into the future. Our wishes slip from our fingers like sand. The tighter we hold it, the quicker it falls away as we are being exposed to reality. Our journey seems to be unending, yet we never cease trying because our hopes and aspirations fuel our desires to keep going on, day in, day out. Maybe we are all striving so hard to attain the impossible, maybe we are all trying to attain the impossible, so we give our heart, we drown our heart. Maybe we are all trying to attain the impossible, so we give our all, heart and soul, and drown the anguish. Yet the scars remains on our bodies like an art on the wall, but we keep shining. We are all running hastily in a bid to catch up with our dreams. So we go to sleep with our eyes open as our minds wander in the land of possibilities. Race after race, the struggle keeps multiplying. We must survive, so we raise our faith to meet the height of our desires. We fail countless times, however, we never stop trying. Setbacks keeps coming in, but we never pull back. Sacrifices after sacrifices, yet the entrance remains blocked. So many voices luring us to halt, but the answer is we are never giving up. Slowly but surely we are becoming immortal too. Deep in our heart, the light of victory shines. The tales of our toil will one day be narrated with smiles. From sorry to glory, we shall reign over the challenges. Peace.
Salam everybody. Al-Hassan Adam Gama is my name, popularly known as the son of Adam. I think I'm the solo poet who moved from Kumasi to Accra just for this project. I left my Eid and everything just to come and then see my piece. Maybe 3 to 6 minutes, then I'll be done. But then this is the catch. My piece is being stitched together. So ladies and gentlemen, at the start, I would like to know the students among us. Raise up your hand. The students, if you are a student, raise up your hand. Okay, thank you very much. If you have been a student in the tertiary before, raise up your hand. Okay, this has everything to do with tertiary education students, and my piece is built like this. We have heard stories that made the tertiary look like a fairyland. We have heard rumors that made it seem as a place everyone should visit. If you don't get the chance to enroll, you won't get to verify the fact that they said, learn for a few hours and the rest is free. I just arrived in a week and I wanted to flee. Come to lectures anytime you want. On my life, I witnessed someone getting sacked just for being late. They said what to learn doesn't matter, you just buy the grades. The rich kid was the first to be expelled due to poor grades, even though he paid for it. Whole lot of entertainment, they said, yet I witnessed only a little. If you're a man, don't chase women. Once you get to the university, they come at you running. We graduated and most of us were still single. piled up work, they didn't even get time to mingle. I quite remember there was 83, flash my mom and she flashed back. Fast forward, she said, maintain wherever you find yourself, my son. Out here is unemployment disguised as wolf with sharp fangs and claws. In order to survive out here, you need a good connection, diploma or a degree. And that has been my decree. Ladies and gentlemen, I've seen and heard great people look big and beg for what's common. On their sick bed, begging nurses to pass on water. Live a mighty life day by day, now spend their nights chasing shadows, hoping death will bring them ease, only for the soul reaper to decline their request. Life can be messy, full of trials and tribulations. Life can be messy, full of great achievements. Life is short, live the best whilst you can. And this is followed by a story of a woman who was dashing out advices for free. It was full of motivation, but she gathered all these by going through self-demolition. A quote from her own narration: good girl, bad girl, I've been on both sides, so I know what I'm talking about. Right after that statement, she got her own tears raining down on her lap. Age 21, she had 2 kids. Fathers nowhere to be found. Her body covered in ink, you could tell indeed she was a human canvas. Her face full of holes, used to bury and hold many metals. Age 34, she buried her daughter. The boy, he is nowhere to be found. The last thing she left on this earth, first in class, she was getting A's, then she got AIDS. Wish the Lord came to her aid, but never mind, now she is late. All she ever wished for was someone to tell her to stay away from drugs, to stay away from bad company. But never mind, now she is late. Before she departed from this poor world, she left a note, and it is being read to or by one of the best sons of the first man, the son of Adam. No matter what you are going through, just know that there are people achieving 10 times your dream with half of what you have. Nothing comes for free. God paid when we all paid attention. Salam.
Good evening. Oh, we are sad. Anyway, let me tell you a story. When Mamunudi was the last to cause his death, on the spot, while being rushed to court, raised a church girl, but life changed the course. Wolf in sheep's clothing, Mamiya became the plug. Holy man, mother of none, but she get experience past everyone. He fought for change, yeah, man of the people. He got a throne, yeah, king for the people, until he no longer cared for the people. A new man is here claiming man for the people, preaching that the people fight the change he's seeking, sing hymns we want to hear. So all we do is sing along and shout amen. You see how the shit goes. Melanin skin, sparkling the diamonds. She was dark and lovely, so Ephra for Sua went to bleach her skin and eyes saw. So he's from a rich home, yeah, a home of decent codes. But Kobe Bones turned the street into home, learning the street code. Perhaps one day he shattered home's hope. Another brother, born in the streets. Pobibi shadow boy, mommy a carry girl. So decided to take a hard bite on life. Chose the most cunning way to survive. Became real mafia. Tough skin. Then suddenly he found Christ. A good girl, dropped her vice, began going to the mosque on a regular. Memuna shunned the fight, Sana learned to smile. She starts school, Dog Yakubu too. Now the search Dadaba. See, she can booze. Anything in the hold, she go pull. Life of the party. In Sumamia Abuna go draw from Benz today or China Bugatti. Into her sister, the church girl, Mompreg. Now I believe, indeed, experience is the best. Listen, I met love walking my broken tears. Deep down my leaking cloud, no droplet to spare. On this heavy night, I sit myself on a cold porch, tapping toes to melodies of a ticking clock, speaking my heart to this lowly moon, laughing my frowns at this new stars nodding to my flattering sigh. On my odyssey of bittersweet affections, I ran into the album legs of nature. There she lay, a ripped, swimming in blunt grasses like a playing child, blinding the stars in the sky with a bright smile, cuddling the ground with a tender back, swimming in solitude. I met love walking my broken tears. And of all my fruitful years, this night my heart most yearned. You're almost on. Quite ignorant embrace themselves. Hungry lips begin to feed. Happy skins tear themselves into flirtatious wings. Honey hearts kiss till they can no longer breathe. Sweetness stills the sour wind. For love in the ocean of heart has been fished. Look into the mirror of perfection. A shooting star is on the way to gossip. Gossip to our thirsty ancestors that this black sun met love walking his broken tears. Do you know one thing I never knew? I never knew the skin and sea sand could cuddle. After long, you've paddled. See, the joy after a successful sail drowned nightmares of terror. Offshore, you are washed off darkest memories, refreshing by breeze or panic seas, imprisoned spirit freed. I never knew the skin and sea sand could cuddle. After long, you've paddled. As you lay buried in peace, unto glittering hopes you seek, thoughts of comfort leach in, overthrowing disbelief, the heart conceives relief, as negativity retreats. See, I never knew the skin and sea sand could cuddle. After long, you've paddled. My name is Poetic Quartz. My sister here is Olivia. Thanks for having us.
Ina mai karfafa maka Ubangiji ya zati, na imani da kai kan azumin gaman ɗaki, albarkacin ta za mu fara bismillahi, haka za mu gan ƙarshe kuma da alhamdulillahi. Welcome to Brilliant, muna maka marhabi sharu Ramadan. Welcome to Brilliant, muna maka marhabi sharu Quran. Subhanallahi, walhamdulillahi. We say to Mahaba, Ramadan, Shahru Ramadan, Subhanallahi, walhamdulillahi. We say to Mahaba, Ramadan, Shahru Ramadan. Oh, Shahru Ramadan. Ka dura fanya kai Ramadana, komai na faruwa da dinga jikinka, dabbobin jikinka shi ta salati yana cewa marhabi da zuwanka. Wannan da ke so ki si Ramadana, haka dukkan hasa tuwa minti yalo, ana so ta wuce da zo na dinga fano, kafin ka tashi nan da nan da dinga walo, wannan watan albarka, albarkacin sa ka daure duka shi ta laifa, misali fa, Allah ya mana wannan duka. Yanda zamu kokarta tare da ta masa ya rabbi Allah sai yana mini cewa zo ne ta fi su karshe ana so ko ba gidan jiya karkije jiya masariya wani da karkije karki dan ni da waye yana mini cewa zo ne ta fi su karshe ana so ko ba gidan jiya karkije jiya masariya wani da karkije karki dan ni da kewa karki dan ni da kewa.
Palestine will be free. Surely one will be free. I will fight for my right to make my land free. Palestine will be free. Surely one will be free. I will fight for my right to make my land free. Oh my God, I'm so sad when the innocent cry. There's nowhere to call my home. Heart is filled with so much fear. I will raise that flag up high. With the Lord man by your side. Feel all this pain inside. Raise my hand so I pray. Palestine will be free. Surely one will be free. I will fight for my right to make my land free. Palestine will be free. Surely one will be free. I will fight for my right to make my land free. I know if I'm alive, cause I feel run to it. Cause how can I see kids die and still sleep? Stuck in denial of forever knowing true peace. All their homes are shattered and filled with disease and sad. Everything they being done or been achieved is now only in memory. Watch your keeping goals and life full of believing souls is decreasing in number. So let's wake up from our slumber and help them from Palestine. Come on. Palestine will be free. Surely one will be free. I will fight for my right to make my land free. Palestine will be free. Surely one will be free. I will fight for my right to make my land free. Oh Lord, hear our cry. Palestine will be free. Oh Lord, hear our cry. Palestine will be free. Palestine tomorrow will be free. This mic is my sword, these rhymes my resistance, this stage my witness, truth is not terrorism, so listen. They told me to speak peace, but stitch my mouth with grease. They taught me to be free, but chain my mind with fleas. You drop bombs on my city, all the peacekeeping. I throw rock at a tent and you say I'm the reason. The countless of plea, making it sound as if you're doing us a favor. Innocent blood, innocent tears, how can we conquer our fears? Without the help of Jesus, we feel lighter, like a shaky tower, and fragile on the ground we're supposed to be neutral. The same ground we grew, some ground you can plant that moves us and blew, and now we are left with just a few, and we waiting to be wild entirely before you know our time is due. When all of you know the purpose is you. You don't deserve to live a second chance, you know it's true. Put down the guns, you are tired of being martyred day and night. Sounds of bullets and guns causing flights, touching my emotions in your sight. Philistines, as dry our trees never bore fruit. You brand our voices as violence. Our prayers are small, but fail to see the seed within our very core. When you bomb schools and hospitals into the night, you manufacture the darkness you claim to fight. We could hear the echoes of chains across the ocean's roar, and the crowding of feet in Gaza's shattered floor. I taste the salt of tears you call terrorism, yet ignore the rivers of blood sown into your prison.
Children and women fall as victims. You could hear the righteous of cries in solos and in rhythms. There's this woman, she's in agony. Her 3-year-old baby in demise, with her husband being slaughtered in the presence of her eyes, killing of the future. Who will be willing to end of lives? It's time to put a stop, to realize life is not a commodity to patronize. Stop spilling our blood for a selfish gain and sacrifice.
I see a scarf on her head, I see a crown. You see slavery, I see rebellion against your plastic queens and silicon clowns. While Palestine bleeds in high definition, while the wars spread by unbothered, like freedom is just a subscription they forgot to buy.
They then go back to their comfort zones, sit behind their giant screens and watch with blistering laughter, watching the handwork of their evil working skills in blockbuster, sympathy found in their dictionaries, adding up to the figures of born souls they have massacred on the front pages of their news and satanic libraries. Our microphone is our balance, our words cast the vote against every bigotry you inflict, every lie you taught, and then fear the power within our rhymes. We will keep speaking the truth, one verse at a time. Palestine,
Oh, Palestine,
your name cry, a land whose heart bleeds beneath the sky. Your children throw stones by others, souls of hate, of fragments of hope, they cannot abate. So listen close as you speak these words, and as the myth reverse the curse. Stop calling our struggle a whole unmade. In the own history, the daughters of shade. Let us rise, let us terrorists, about the truth unbound, with songs in our hearts, and our justice profound. For the sons of freedom cannot be contained, when silent by bombs, when shackled by chains. But we're still on our feet, we're fearless. Freedom remains our feet, regardless. We'll rise and fight like the fearless. The pride in every vein is priceless. No human deserves to live a life of violence. Just one day, our voices will sound like vengeance. Just one day, our voices will sound like vengeance.
Suturan shi farin kalli da kadan fadin gidan shi ya fi bille. Mutuwa abin gaske ne lalle. Mala'ika ya kalli idon musu ya kuma fuce shi ya soke rai. Mutum duba wanga gaskiya ne guda, mutuwa bai san kuma lalle uba ko inda kake zai iske ka kamar uba. Zuciya ta tuna lokutan da muke haɗe a gidan duniya, shi tunasar da idanu inda ake zub da hawaye. A waye gari ko mala'ika ya ce mini bari, zuciya ba ta iya mantuwa da wanga sharri. Umma ta tafi ba ta bar diyanta ba cikin gidan karya mai gidan duniya. Umma ta yi zufa da kuka, ta dafa mini kwananta, ta ci da kuka. A wurinta na koyi lugga, ba ta taba gajiya da ni ba, shi da yau ta huta. Wayyo Allah, Allahu ba mu, ka taimake mu, Jabbaru ba mu, tun iyaye na da rai. Shi ne kara ilimi, shi kara batsin rai. Kai mai rai ke mala'ikan mutuwa ibin bashi. Kuka da hawaye sun mamaye gida, jikoki ba su ji, mata ba su son su manta, manya sun dandana bakin shi, ya bar yara sun tufa miyau, jarirai sun hulube shi da kura, kura ya haifu. Hadarin hawaye ya yi dafi a sakar rana, a rubutan duwar wasu sun sanyi kamar zuciyar mamaci. An sake unguwar mutan gida, an binne mutan birni. Mala'ikun rahma, ku muna addu'a Ubangijin ku ji tausayi, domin muna da ban tausayi, abokina Osai tun yarantaka mutuwa ya dubi uban shi da kure ya kwankwasa kofofin gwanin barida an hana shi shiga duniya ya shakata iskan damuwa tun kakana budurwa har yanzu da rubutun malamai ke buguwa mutuwa in kama kafa ga hannun masa da kafa kirji da rasuwa zuwa ubangijin ka'aba ba giya ba taba duhun kabari sananin hasari yawan hawaye kamar hadari jini rai makoshi mafoshi zuciya hanjin ciki billin birin bilbirin watar jini rai makoshi fushi zuciya hanjin ciki bilbirin watan duhun kabari sananin hasari yawan hawaye kamar hadari watan
it's like satisfying a big need when we retrospect on the times we shared together in this world. And yes, they are dead. And I can feel echoes of the love we felt for them. And then my heart melts and recollects the strains of pain I felt when I visited their dying beds and saw death menacing their lives with threats. How could I have known? While I was sneaking into my childhood neighborhood, I saw a childhood neighbor. His pictures with inscriptions printed out like scriptures. Thinking he had made it, I read closer. Then I felt sober. Farewell, Amos. Perhaps your struggle is over. I hope you found peace, boy, for this life is a struggle. Explain to me how it feels at the time when Zahra, who married just after her first degree, pursued and obtained a second degree, gave birth a few months after on God's decree, then died without being diagnosed of any disease. Men rise and fall like the winter weeds. Pictures of them have faded. The trees they grew have withered. They had dreams. I couldn't live long to say, Mama, I made it. And just the other day, a colleague of mine killed himself. I prayed to God, I never felt the way he felt. But the question is, where do we go when there is no help? I've seen drivers die even when they had on their seat belts. And yes, we all have luck fall like the winter weeds. Farmers count their receipts. Womanizers do that with beads. And the soldiers have lost count on people's cheeks. Men rise and fall like the winter weeds. Mere parasites they are, living in loving memory. Memory of the good and bad times. Hard times that never ceased. But we still had time to spend our hard times around food and drinks, strengthening bonds as rod made of steel. Men rise and fall like the winter weeds. One day born, one day gone. There will be no time to tell your son, my time is done. So now, live your life for the Lord of thy kingdom come. Men rise and fall like the winter weeds. So when you leave, how would you leave? Would you live as a leaf or a leafless tree? Will your dead soul cry or smile? Will your soul tell the world, don't cry for me, or please come and die for me? The good die young, evil live long. So why do we hang? And so before I sleep, I pray to the Lord that my soul to keep. But then if I should die before I wake, I pray to the Lord that my soul to take for goodness sake. Lest the river sees and the earth breathes, life will never be at peace until it ceases to please flesh and what it feels. And to the loving memory of all fallen heroes and sheroes, for every mother, child, brother, sister, and every father. Let echoes of their name rumble the skies, juggle the heavens to tears. Let the Lord hear us weep. Let the angels break down in grief. Let them say a prayer for us. Legends have been forged by history and gods crafted by men. Some blind see ghosts and deaf hear silence. So when centuries pass and the dam speaks of me, let them say I lived in a time when men rose and fell like the winter weeds. Let them say I lived with Zahra, a mother who died a month after she delivered a daughter. Let them say I lived with Esther, a school prefect, a friend, and above all, a daughter who was laid to rest of asthma. Mercy me, Lord, mercy me, Zambaga, a young father of two. Before the clock hit 3, mercy him, Lord. Let them say I lived in a time when men rose and fell like the winter weeds.
Good evening, everyone. Salam. So, my name is Sultan. I'm also from the Daadin Baaki team. We just want to make a very important acknowledgement. Acknowledge something and then we acknowledge someone. For most of us, I'm sure we know, our brothers and sisters in Palestine are faced daily with starvation, death, and destruction. Unfortunately, like Bosnia, Darfur, or Rwanda, the world is still debating whether to call it an occupation, a war, ethnic cleansing, or a genocide. But one thing that we know is that there's no debate about the fact that what's happening is wrong. It's evil. And that's more than enough for us to come together to insist that it must come to an end. Martin Luther King once said that the moral arc of the universe is wrong, but it bends towards justice. One thing we need to understand, though, is that it doesn't bend on its own. It takes people like us to force the issue. This is echoed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when he said in the Quran that he doesn't change the condition of the people until they change the conditions of themselves. The Prophet ﷺ gave us the blueprint for what this change can look like when he said that when we see a wrong in society, we should do something about it or say something about it, or at the very least frown upon it in our hearts. So please don't forget to lift a finger or take a step for Palestine. Don't forget to speak up for Palestine. At the very least, don't forget to say a prayer in your hearts for Palestine. To our brothers and sisters in Palestine, we just want to let you know, in keeping with the tradition of our Prophet ﷺ, we make no difference between the tears of a child in Gaza and the tears of a child in Ghana. On this note, it is my most profound honor to recognize in our midst the Palestinian ambassador to the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Abdel Fattah al-Satan. The reason why this is very significant for those of us who don't know is that Ghana is also one of the countries who, alhamdulillah, recognize the Palestinian state.
Thank you very much. Another round of applause for our ambassador. And also in our midst, we have our honored brother, Brother Umar Sanda from City FM and Channel 1 TV. Can we give him a round of applause for his continuous support? We also have our midst, the CEO of the Sanda Closet, Fatima Umar Sanda, who has also been very, very supportive to the Daadin Baaki Poetry Show. Thank you so much, and please enjoy the rest of the show.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. All right, my name is V. Yunus, and I'm a spoken word artist. And just give me some few minutes. Hello, fine girl, please come. Yeah, I'm not about to, but looking at your curves, I would like to bend you in my room, if you don't. Sorry. But anyway, can I have your phone number so I can call you mine? I just want you to be my girlfriend, if that's fine. Charlie. You see, I've been shooting my shots like Cupid, yet this offspring of Lord claim I'm stupid. How do I convince this bevy of flowers that day I choose no violence? I came online to view her December dams. The feminine urge in me started having cramps. How do I ignore her road bound when they keep provoking me like Donald Trump? Everyone has someone. When will I always be the one? I'm always not their type, just their type C code for their cordial relationships. How many editions of student companions don't I have? Yet I have no student companions. Think about this. Is it because I didn't do agriculture? That way I no get check. Is it because I didn't do business? That way my life no dey add up. Or because she be home econ student? That way she dey serve me breakfast. Or because she be science student? That way she dey do me long. You see, you these girls, I'm not surprised at the outcome that much because your love is like the Black Stars match. I lower my expectations but hold my head high. There's nothing new under the sun. Even that child is not my son. Fine girl says she don't like saposexuals, but she never the one give me head. These girls in my DM be menstrual, them just they bleed me red. Today I am your crush, tomorrow I'm your bestie, later on I'm just a friend. You use me until I become useless. Salivating after your salvation, you were the food for my starvation. At least that was what I thought. Meanwhile, you were not. You were the reason why I hit the gym, thinking our love would work out. Approaching you on the treadmill, my boys told me to tread carefully. But love is blind, and I was colorblind to the red flags, wasn't I? I lifted metals for your sake, just to raise you to a better standard. Little did I know that your body couldn't wait to fuck someone who could be our granddad. You text me good night, then text him good morning. I never knew you lived in a different time zone. If I had known, I would have found my own. If you ever hear me say I did buy you flowers on Val's Day, bear in mind that I'm laying you to rest. Thank you.
Boss, we know the same. So in my shows, so anytime we come there, they give me smoke. Boss. So, Adam and Eve. His loneliness could be felt from 11 planets away. He couldn't talk to the snakes, neither could he dance with the maze, perhaps when they were in a sway. Now, this growing array of loneliness observed by the sun rays, escorted by the pairing of the creatures in a convoy to the Lord, a message was conveyed. And so, from the sleeping environs of a lonely rib cage, the Almighty carved a delicate and a creature appealing to the worlds. Woman. When the garden was open, she walked in with radiance. Her gaze fell on the apes and she brought it back to the lions. Her hair swayed with the waves. Even the gorillas liked her. She had the eye of a tiger and the heart of a fighter. With a glance, the lonely man started igniting. So he believed he could walk through fire. So when she suggested the fruit, he told her, yes, it is the truth. With a bite, I could break hell loose. But with you, I'm feeling like a fireproof. So he devoured the fruit and used his cursed tree as firewood. What is woman? Mathematically speaking, she is the universal set of man. She biologically conceives a man and his nurturing starts in her forearms. As a baby, he sucks her milk like the vampire and grows up still sucking the container like the Dracula. She, her, lady, female, feminine, queen, Mrs. Who? Woman, the greatest gift to man. A professional in every profession on earth. Woman. What is nature? Woman. What is family? Woman. Daddy's mommy? Woman. Close your eyes. Envision your father, a great man, saying non-far on his knees in the late night. Like, honey, whatever I heard through the grapevine, I swear to God, sorry God, it was a great lie. That macho man who frowned at you, I'll give him a great fight. I heard Homo will be celebrated next year in Thailand. Honey, I just had a nightmare. Some spiders want me to cry like a sheep. Man. But me, I want to cry like a goat. What could make a man do all these? Woman. Her creation is just wonderful, inciting men to the unimaginable. Helen of Troy, Eve, Delilah, the Queen of Sheba. If you're a man and you want your success to be full, you need a diva. You got a foundation, you need a womb, you need Nasima. If you're ready for the title groom, you need Aisha. But if you're fed up with your life and you want to die soon, please play with Delilah. And they say she is the problem. That is lame. She's just like a machine. She refines whatever you give her. If she's fed bad, she produces ugly. If she's fed good, she produces better. Blessings to every man who treats women like a love letter. Treat her gently, even though you provide for her shelter. Being it your mother, your sister, your niece, and even auntie better. Yes, I know she is tough. She wants you to respond whenever she coughs. And the road to her heart is rough. It's like journeying on foot to the north. So when you get there, treat the heart gently as a moth. Don't treat it roughly as a rock. Some people for kaya mwa. So dosa na to adapa. Wa woni yem mani na ma onti usore na wutwa no adapa. Usunya ya nka no ho ofeti se na dia. Okwasia sa na odo no enye odopa, enye odo ifi akumem, ifi sisimu atopa. So we are praising women. So due to that, I heard, they say behind every successful man is a woman. So Charlie, the more I get, I feel 10 superhero man. So I just tried to for a few months, but after 2 months, like 2 guns were shooting at my blue lungs. They were digging down my pockets. So the first would be like, you see, I don't really ask for much. If you can buy me dolls, I'll get my own Gabbana. The second, a friend of mine just got me dolls, but I need the Gabbana. Let's name our firstborn Abeku. The second goes with Santana. Their bills come in pairs like Louis and Vuitton. Charlie, even if you don't have Momo, she'll take Bitcoin. So instead of being successful, I was successfully being a fool. My last sin I committed was when I hit my last sin, and my eyes seem not to have seen what I had last seen. A screenshot of my girl telling another guy, "You are like gold, I want you to be mine." And I'm here working in a gold mine so she can live a life of wine and dine. But someone is sipping her mouth like wine, about to dine till 9, and I'm here toiling. I can't even feel my spine. Charlie, when you life crack this, the wise said education is the key to this world. After the propounded ignorance is bliss. Well, inner beauty does not win you the title of Miss World. And I miss when the morning birds will sing and the snakes will hiss. The wise said, you have to go to school if you need money. And we should not forget the power of what? Networking. So now all my colleagues are Sakawa boys. They are on the net. Working. Charlie, when you life cry this, every short guy I know wants to go to. The world is full of players who don't play ball. You might be the best player amongst them all, but trust me, only your vibes no go make you fall. Hey, what a life. A friend of mine just turned gay. He said, hey, he's now attracted to we men, but his taste of women are those who look and behave like we men. Charlie, when you life cry this. So during Xmas last year, Christmas, I bought my cousin an iPhone SS Max. So my auntie said I should remember her this Easter. She really needs an iPhone Easter because my cousin's iPhone SS Max has been performing wonders since Xmas. She just got engaged to Santa Claus for that Christmas. Charlie, when you life cry this. Charlie, I said when you life cry this, I'm trying to figure life out like a puzzle. I joined the gym to build up some muscles. Growing meat instead of focusing on my hustle. I needed 6 packs with small hips, but had no good food, only good training tips. I grew the packs, mom, but they were made up of 6 ribs. I'm a my phone said chips. Charlie, when you life cry this. Charlie, when you life cry this. They say true love never dies, but you see, true love. A friend lost his eyes. He told her, you are the apple of my eye. She replied, the only relevant eyes are the eyes before every iPhone. Charlie, when you life cried this, the economy he had. I saw a fetish priest pouring libation with Asana. Lions fighting over banana. Charlie, hunger can make Game of Thrones seem as cantata. And me, I still believe money is the difference between Shatawali and Bandana. Sick of poverty, Africa's winter is called Hamatan. It is a country in the Zongos, but when you move to Saudi, it is called Ramadan. Ghana man, they said visa, go Uzbekistan, go wash dishes, give Louis Farrakhan. In the past, I was tensed when I faced women, but that is past tense. And now it's past 10, and I'm here telling a lady, all other women are willing, but you are Kutuji.
how well Peter Cech holds a ball when he strikes at him? Yes. That's how well I'll hold you when you give me your heart with no intentions to mishandle like Onana when we're finally united. You see, Mariam, I was a disbeliever in love at first sight because I thought it was absurd and had no grounds until I saw you, then I started to lose my ground. Moses struck a stab to the sea. You struck me with your beauty to make my heart part ways for you, and I've never been the same. You give me peace generously, like you own a warehouse full of it. You are the point of reference when my friends argue about angels not being on earth. Why would I need electricity in my room when everything is bright in your presence? Mariam, you are my national grade in essence. Trust I hold your hands amidst the tides. This will be inshallah vibes. See, the only X I have is an iPhone X, of which I'll take pictures of you and post on Pinterest and show the world Mona Lisa isn't the only distinct work of art existing. Even if your bride price is a milli, it might be a low weighing, but I will sort them out. So tell Poppy make you no shiver. Your voice is music to my ears. Even Spotify knows it's a hit. Mariam, how many times did I tell you my heart has a vacancy and the HR told me your CV is the perfect fit? Trust I hold your hands amidst the tides. This may be some inshallah vibes. Where may Hankuri Keda for Dusi Sharumu? Amarumu Suye and Kudi Amarumu Suye and Kudi. Wallahi Mariam Yadidi. Why you reflex? You know, so I do istikhara last week. Provisional results come. Maybe you chop first. So make you don't take your heart, give Abdul Rahman, or else I go vex. If my heart was an iPhone, for sure, Mariam, you'll be the face ID to my heart's lock. My mood regulator, my BP moderator, with you I shall never know writer's block. My heart is a blackboard, hey, write your name on it with a chalk. Every moment I spend with you cannot be made out on a clock. We hold our wedding up in the north and I'm going to wear smock. You see, the feelings I have for you can resist every mock, for you are one of a kind, different from every flock. Your beauty beautifies the beast. I'll tell all the UN troops to not catch your door when they search for peace. My love for you increases by the day and hour like yeast. More than a mere caprice, you spike happiness to a whooping increase. You add a nice tune to my ears even without the earpiece. Sincere is my love for you and it shall never cease. Shisa makiye, masuchin tuwa korea, masusun suraba sakani na da ki shesun shirya. Domin sakani na da Maryam di ba raba. Thank you.
Very deep inside us. And sometimes with them we battle, fight to reclaim control, to push out the old and be one with the new. But these demons, they try to drown you. They pick at your insecurities and try to hide you. But it's time you told them that they have no place here, that this is your universe. I was born to do this thing. Welcome to the Neuriverse. You can't touch me when I'm all wrapped up in my own universe, spitting these verses like I'm multiple versions in this multiverse. You don't come close when we're playing this game. You're the best in reverse. You can't touch me. You can try, but you can only get so far, and your dream is etched in my brain, the lines, stanzas, and these rhymes that I scheme. You can take my name, but you can't take my clout. I've been there, done that, so I'm taking a different route for you. I opened my arms, but you caught me with your razor fingers. Now I'm about to cut you with these verses and I'll make sure the pain lingers. I'm a mystery, I'm a code that you can't crack. Once bitten, twice. I'm not shy, I bite back. I could call you a witch, but you weren't tough enough to wield the name, so I'll just call you a stitch. I'll remove you easily with no pain. I think you thought you had me. I bet you that was my alter ego. This is the new me, the new reverse to the old version I wrinkled. It's simple. I'm so high up in this game, in places your shadow couldn't even dream of. You can't touch me. I'm showered by grace, favor, and endless blessings abound. Even my failures are great lessons. If you take a look around, I came back stronger, and freedom is the best thing that I found. So open your ears and bare your hearts, and you find the greatest gems in my sound. Brace yourself. Because if you thought this was my peak, we just got started. I've got my family, my circles, my friends. I'm heavily supported. This universe is a universe that is tight and heavily guarded. You can't touch me. I was born to do this thing. Welcome to the Neuroverse. You can't touch me when I'm all wrapped up in my own universe, spitting these verses like I'm multiple versions in this multiverse. See, in this race, I only shift to drive, I don't reverse. You can try, but you won't reach me. I'm too bright, wear some shades, and you still won't see me. You can't join, you can't beat me. My Lord is with me, so you can't touch me. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Are we having a good time? Welcome to the Neuroverse. Do we have some couples in the crowd here tonight? Show by hands. Let's see you. Wonderful. I'm very sure there are some people here who are in love. And even if you're in love with someone and the person doesn't love you back, it's fine. We'll take it like that. I want you to help me with something, okay? Do you remember this nursery rhyme? Mama, mama, I am sick. Doctor, doctor, shall I die? Clap for yourselves. If love is a disease, please call the doctor, because I'm sick. My heart aches for a person who is mine, my partner in crime, the apple of my eye, my rain or shine, my ride or die. My heart beats and aches at the mention of their name, and I lose all focus and composure when I can tell they feel the same. I can't breathe without them near. Their good character and attributes are incomparable, I fear. It baffles my brain when I try to comprehend how much they mean to me, and I thank God every day for making us soulmates, meant to be. No type of amnesia can ever make me forget you. See, you're the binding agent in the family glue. Without you, there's no sailing through. You're my spouse, my house. I love you, no doubt. You quench my thirst in droughts. You feed my soul with your thoughtfulness. You cure me with your touch. Caress me with your gifts. Affirm me with your words and indulge me with your time. So if this type of love is some kind of disease, then please call the doctor, because I'm sick. Would you clap for me? Now, in a world where being black is largely discriminated against, in non-black, non-African countries, in non-black African countries, in black African countries, where colorism is deeply rooted in our culture, I have a couple of questions to ask. Who said black? Who said black was death? Who said black was dirt? Who said black was doom, gloom, monkey, soaps in the zoo? Who said black was danger? Who said black was scary? Who said black was all the gruesome crimes earth had to carry? Who said black was hot? Who said black was cold? Who said black was slave? Who said black was rage? Who said black was small, dull, hands-up face smashed to the wall? And who said black was loot? Who said black was shoot? Who said black was sus? Who said black was dark? Who made all things black dark and all things white bright? And who said black was lame? Who said black should tame? Who said black was pain? Who said black was heavy chapped hands clad in chains? Who said black is aggressive? Who said black is regressive? He who said must be nailed, jailed for being oppressive? Who said black don't think? Who said black don't got brains? Who said black built wrong? Who said black can't be powerful? Who said black ain't strong? Who said black ain't genius? Who made black rebellious? Black is a moon, black is a berry, black is a panther. Black could be the lady who discovers the cure for cancer. Black is Mandela, black is Nkrumah, black is a leader. Black is Oprah, black is Adiza, black is Aretha. Black is power, black is strength, black is Anana. Black is family, black is love, black is my mama. Black is hero, black is Stern, black is Mendy. Black is beauty, black is Rihanna, black is Fenty. Black is Rihanna, black is Fenty. Black is beauty, black is Rihanna, black is Fenty. Black is Kudus, black is Mbappe, black is Kante, black is Zulu, black is Igbo, black is Fante, black is Africa, black is Ghana, black is Nigeria, black is royalty, Otumfo, black is superior. Black is trusting God in the midst of adversity. Black is coming out stronger. Black is having audacity. Black is chasing dreams and reaching goals with ferocity. Black is a good kid growing up in a mad city. Black is unity, camaraderie, and solidarity. Black is honesty, sincerity, authenticity. Black is my hair. Black is my skin. Black is my soul. Black is rare. Black is a thing everyone wants to know. Black is style. Black is attitude. Black is flair. Black is the dark. Black is the night. And black is clear. Now who said black was poor? Because I know that black is more. Who said black? Free Sudan, free Congo, free Palestine. This is the Neuriverse.
Kashe zuciyata.
Na yi zuba min.
Sani rashin sallah. Salatin annabi ya.
Na kashe kakana. Na binne babana. Mahaukaci na bar shi yayana. Gobe sabon wata koko wata rana. Ina da niyyar kakara gwiwa buyan matana. Haushin talauci. Imani ya yi taushi. Talauci. Aikin jimilla bai auki. Kutukun wando 3 years amma bai da zurfi. Mutan birni sun sile madan biri. Bilbirri mutan kauye sun kauce akan siratin girmama mutum sun lauyi ma mutunci igiyar arziki. Kudi shine shugaban kalmomi a cikin zikiri. Ana cin kudin magani har wani ya shafi babani amma ni kamar muryar lada ne dwaki ne mai kwana. Kutuku ya fafe hasken fuska ya sake duba jijiyoyi na rame da na kama da mufti Menk amma saboda niwa gemu ta kware. Iyan talla kuma suka gamu da ni shi huska ya sake domin ban taba sai kullu Allah ya waye. Allah dauri na daure ciki duba huska kamar biri saboda niwa tusa ma bai ware. Na ji na san kai kuma kaji kazan da ke bin dadin masara jaki ke makocin shi a cikin hanjin mutane. Kashi da rai ga kasusuwa ba mai ga nauyin kai wai na hazara iri zai fi da rai. Ina ci nama shi ranar layya ina tanye su da fida ba shi baiwa.
mata ba su barin dandana abin dadi. Ku tambaye mata na Laila, auren mu wata 6 kullum tana haula. Na samu kudi she zuciya aljifuna ya damu saboda ina tunawa da bashin da yake bin abu. Ni ne talakan talakawa, ba jinni, ba insi, ba kada, ba biri, bilbirre. Allah ta yi wayansu baiwa, nuru ala nur, amma ni kamar baiwa akan nika nawa. Allah don Allah ka bani, ka ce muka kira akan ka za ka hansa ya Ubangiji, yau ka bani ansa. Yaya muke rawa a cikin talauci kamar disco dansa. Yan azumi na duba na da tausayi, domin sun san ni na fi su jin yunwa. Ina yunwa a cikin zafin ba kudin sai maganin macijin ciki, shedura, ba hospital, ba allura, ba kwaryan shan nono, shebuta. Gayi kuma sun yi nuna wanda limami ya ciwo aka bar na ba da sallah na ja dogo sura. Beran masallaci ya fi ni, kare fara ya bi ni, ya tambaye ni kai namiji kai ka kashe mala'ikan arziki ne. Shi yasa yanzu na yi desperate, wani aiki ne mutum bai taba yi ba. Phones na jara, ice cream ke da kanshi na dama, da ni barawa ne amma barayi da kanshi na sata. Kudin kaina na sata, na bara sadakin mata da safe, da rana shi na sata. Mai zabi mai zabar ma ya zobe. Ni ne shugaban talafawa, ni ne miskinin bandawa, jikan alhaji wawa. Da yake makaranta aminai na duka sun sauke Kur'ani, ni kawai na kasa Kur'anin da suka sauke shi na haza. Na yi takashi na kasa kasusuwa a kashi-kashi, na rantsuwa da kashedi, na buga kirji na ce ma Azra'ili ya kashe ni. A cikin ciniki na taba sayar da gashin amata, na daka mafatalwa sakwara, shi na cika da sarar naman alide bayan masallacin Kaba. A bayan hazili na zuwa Italy, arzikin da na tara shi ne kafin rago, bayan rogo, bundin busuru, tulare tusan susu da jan wando, sofin kwando, alagalamin shaidan, dogon shanu, likafanin aljanni, gashin amatan Miss Malaika. Da shi na kiwon macizai a cikin gonan taba, rafiya kutashin da aka rufa da murfin kuraba, kazozon da igiyan daure a sawaki, aka fau kifi da aka jika a cikin majinin sauro, yamin kafa, kwallon alasa da wutan kunna taba, fuka-fukin mala'ikan sharri, tv da ake kunnawa da mari, tukunya a cike da berin wawaye, kasatin wakokin bebaye, kwalban fito, bayan mango, miyan karuwa da gasoncin yaka. Wallahi na watala na gaji. Wallahi na gaji watala na gaji. Aikin ma na bari. Please, one of them I'll call you. I'll run away. I look for, but I'll run. Okay.
Hello. Bosu.
Oh, sure.
No, not sure. Barin ba ku labari. Let me tell you a story of love, hate, and regrets, a story of my life. Wallahi shay, I was in love with a demon, not horns and fire, but powdered lies and smoke in her eyes, a fine babe dressed in disguise, with all the Coca-Cola ships left and right. Everything is intact, including her ties. Now do they eat a party? Send the chilling. Murmushin takamai enchi, I am always willing. She whispered to me, Kajaka dan kawai, zaka iya killing. So I took her hand and she took my soul. From there, my story unfolds. Let's talk about her name. Her name, she had thousands of them. Some called her Mary Jane, Amanina Kirata Bay. saboda kauna da ke zuciyata. She took me for a fool. Ta yaudare ni, ta saka ni a cikin wani hali mai ban takaici. Because I was so stupid and romantic. I said, hey babe, what's her name? She whispered again, pick one. Tramadol, cocaine, red, codeine, alcohol, molly, shisha. We call me anything, just don't call the police. She said to me, I'm not like other girls. I'll never leave you. And yes, she never did. She stayed. She stayed in my lungs. She stayed in my veins. She stayed in my blood. In fact, she stayed in my bare conditions. We had good times, the kind of good that ruins your CV, the kind of fun that makes your mother cry and pray in the darkest of the night and says, Ya Allah, save my son. But sadly, her son is deeply addicted, in love with these slave queens of drugs every single day and night, not even a holiday to reflect on the mistakes that I made. Na ba ta zuciyata, ta bani ciwo. Na ba ta ‘yanci na, ta sa ni yawo. Na bar gidana, ta sa na koma da zama a ghetto. Na sha taba, har yara na kira na kato. Baki na yayi bakin kire kamar karkashin tukunyan ajiya Maryama mai wake a sabon zango. Some days it was weed, soft, slow, full of fake wisdoms. Other nights it was cocaine, loud, wild, dancing in white lines like she owns the night. Red, I love that shit, bro. Red was my favorite. She was so sweet, she was so innocent. An evil poison concealed in a bottle. She tasted sweet, but had me fighting demons I couldn't pronounce. And don't let me get started on tramadol. She said she was a painkiller. But all she did was kill everything else. Kin kashe zuciyata, kin sa ni rashin sallah. Salatin annabi ma ya gagare ni, haba masoyiyata. Idan na shiga masallaci ana kallo na kamar wani stranger, ana mamaki saboda bani da alaka da buta, balle ma na yi wanka. Jikina har da wari kamar wandon mahaukaci akan bolan nima. Wanka dai sai dai a wurga ni a river vota saboda ruwan ma shi yayi mamaki, yace wannan kuma wani sabon bako ne. I used to be a dreamer, but now I was a zombie with a swag. I used to wake up with purpose. Now I wake up with hangovers and voices. She took me from a promising young man to that guy who talks to his shoes. My mom looked me in the eyes and said, where did my son go? But sadly, I couldn't answer because baby has stolen my voice again. But tonight, it's gonna be over. So dear, tramadol, cocaine, red, codeine, alcohol, molly, shisha, Mary Jane, whatever your name is, baby, we are done. No more, one more night, no more, I can handle it, no more love letters between powder and pain. I am tired. I'm tired of kissing you and waking up next to regret. I'm tired of writing poems about a girl who doesn't even exist. I'm tired of hearing voices in my head driving me crazy. I'm tired of popping all these pills just to escape reality. I'm tired of being ignored constantly by those who once loved me so much. I'm tired of you and everything we've been through. I just want to let go of you, so please let go of me. Let me go. I just don't want these relationships anymore because I'm tired. Nagaji, ni da ke mun kare. Labarin soyayyar mu ta zo karshe. Yau na fara karatun Qur'ani da ladari. Na fara sa jallabiya da rawani kamar malam ilimi. Kiran sallah da ta da ikama aikin hannuna ne. Tsawon tasbih na kamar nan zuwa Mali. Ai kowane masallaci ma gidana ne. Shi yasa ki tafi ki bar min rayuwata, kar ki dame ni. Saboda ba na son wani alaka tare da ni da ke. Don't text me, don't slide into my cravings because I'm done. This man right here, he is clean, he is clear, he wants his life back. So I'm done with you, and I'm done with you, I'm done with all of you, I'm tired of you, I'm out of here.
Rocky zo, na jin firan da kai, ka gani ba kai kawai bane, mu duka muna da abin da ake kira a da ko ni ma shi ba hakan ki ba. Ta ka ganin wandona ina jin kasa kamar bundin bera, ka ban fulana kamar kwarin fura na tare da zukatan mutane kamar kura.
Allah sarki.
kuma shi na sokin mata kamar allura, sauran alluran kuma kamar nisan nan da Abuja. Hajji yana son minni shi ni isar mata da kuka, ina ce kare ba babbaka, girman kai kamar adaka, na yi mugu shi in laka wa mai karban sadaka. Sabon wata ma zan je fadama, in yaki yin hasada da rigima, kajin mutane shi in gasa, kuma na fara fada kamin a raba wannan fada, shi mata da suka sa a baya sun karanta abasa. Duwawun mata na duba, ganyen taba na shirka, don muku karya sigarin nan na busa. Amma a wani dare da yake bacci shi na gani mala'ika bakki ya yi mini kara mai sanani har idanuna suka bar gani. Wai kai mugun sarmayi mai kunni algalami mai zagin malami, ina rawaito maka da wahayi ba ka sake hali ka bi umarnin Allah ba, sananin da zaka je a cikin mutuwanka ya fi wutan fir'auna. Mala'iku sun ta maka mari, shi mutane su ta maka sadda, kurjin jikinka sun ta wari, shi mutane su ta maka adda, a wasar da gangan jikinka wasu susosi su cinye ka kamar ganda. To da shanin mafarkin ga na kai gaban malam famfarewa, ya duba a cikin sammai, ya bubbuga a cikin kasai, ya bincike a cikin littattafan samarkanni, shi ya ce mini inda ba ka falka da sauri ba, inda mala'ika ya yi maka dura kamin ka falka ka yi kashin finka so. Amma ina matsala na ya ku mutane ku duba, an haife ni a cikin unguwar gangsters, romadi sinani scammers, ana tara gemu kamar mufti monk, a kare a yanke a sayar mai yansa wig idan sunna, gayu ke zana na imamai kutuba, abinda mu ba mu son mu ji ne bari an raba gari, kahurai unguwa sun gamba ne duka daban-daban, muna muka su ne kamar mali, shi yasa yanzu suka haifu shi yasa madiyon su ali. Amma American Muslim yanzu ni na tuba, da na karanta Qur'ani shi cikin mutane ya murda, amma yanzu na kware a cikin lugga, a cikin hadisai ina shirye dalilai da hujja, zan fi sare shi na duka, yanzu zan sha dauri ma shi a cikin buta, na bar shanin mata, na ga wandon na macin da aka shanya ma shin suma, na filoli na walkiya kamar watan da aka wanke, na bar cin biskit shi dabbinin da ya bushe, na yi azumi har hanjin ciki ya soke, wurin yabon Allah kuma ni ka dake ni ina zikiri har ta zuwa ya bace. Na ce wallahi dan sha ruwa bismillah, na kare alhamdulillah, first born na sa mishi farilillah, mai tunanin da shin ce subhanallah walhamdulillah wala ilaha illallah wallahu akbar, wallahi na yi tuban nasuwa wanda Qur'ani ke ce mishi taubatan nasuha. Na karfafa sunnan annabi, zai gina mata fudu gaba daya, wallahi zan gina masallaci kusa da tekun labadi, in yi addu'a kamin sabon wata shatawal ya zama mini ladani. Wallahi Allah na da ban mamaci, inda wani lokaci muke dudan baki da fito da sigari, yanzu a wurin almajirai ke neman bayani, ana kamanta ni da Imam Ghazali, wasu na gani a cikin mafarki ina shan iska da Imam Bukhari. Inda da kenan mafarki da banza a gani na sata wando Suleiman tari, ko kuwa na sokin na da buhari, mutane na son pizza shi sar musu tubani, shi yasa kar ka bari laifuka su saka tunani ko yawarin su yake, Allah na yi bar su kamshi kamar tulare, domin shi ne gafurur rahimu. Memuna da Aminu ku kira akan Sami'ul Alimu, shi ne dafa mini baki mai dadi kamar dabino, shi ya bar ku bar cin gulman gani. Ke tunanin da she in tambaye kaina, she wa ma zai ce in bari, wa ma zai ce in daina, wa ma zai ce in bari, wa ma zai ce in daina, ta yanzu na sake, yanzu na sallah, yanzu na wasu na demu da sauri. Ok, ini gugu. What the phone?
The phone's full. I don't know. Like they play game with my kid's sister. You can't wait. It fall down. So the screen's full. How much you go fix them? If you fix them, how much? Sorry.
If you find boy, 80 million.
Huh?
80 million.
Oh. Je suis vraiment fatigué. Pourquoi? Every day, problem. Every day, problem. I need an umbrella to stand your raining insults. Am I a cheat for talking to Pamela over the weekend at the Bay Resort? All she asked for was I taste the Nutella down at a grocery store. Do I become a third-party seller selling her lies that I don't need a yogurt? Since when did you become a bank teller telling me what to do and what not? You think I would go on my patella imploring you to tie the knot? You think all men are like Fela, surrounded by pretty little horse. So anytime you see me talking to Erica or Emanuela, then you're insecure. Are you even serious? If I had known that I had traded my mozzarella for an Andrew's liver salt, I would have asked the fortune teller for a better result. Over the years, I've listened to your a cappella, yet it contains no sense of remorse. Now you won't make a cup ticket to your fritella and come to better draws.
Bro. Take heart. The thing everybody suffer. Me, I did here, I did breaking out inside. See, as I'm here, even the darkness of this moonless night reminded me of her. Girl, you kill you soon. Well, I look happy, I look okay, but I am suffering. I swear I have suffered. If I should ever have a daughter, I name her Safura. Well, exactly 3 days after she left me, I started sweating gas. LPG, lonely people's gas. Absolute constipation since she left. Bro, I eat a lot too, but it's like my shit turns to a pillar of salt. Or concrete. Like play. The day I get to release what's in my stomach, if not fire service, no one can flush it. Bro, since she left, my area imam always the chop left. If he pronounce the wuku, left. If he recites long surah and salah, left. In fact, he has eaten so many lefts. Now there's no left. So if I take heart, see, I chased this girl for 4 years, but the relationship lasted only 4 months. 40 days pounding fufu for her family, 4 hours counting money for her daddy, 4 minutes chopping slabs from her macho ex. See, I counted the total minutes we spent together. It was 40 minutes. And 44 times, she told me this would be forever. I forget for girls before I forget girl. The for girls before or I fall. I missed my uncle's burial because she twisted her ankle. But for all the amount I spent on her data bundle, by now I would have been a young rich nigga like Shatta Bundle. See, I asked to taste her saliva. She sent me a sample. In my heart, she was royal, but in her mind, Royal Randu. I think I am John. Not John like John Dramani Mahama or John Ajeku Kufuor. Just John. I was about to say John like Akufo-Addo. But Akufo-Addo, his name is not John. Brotion, my big wife, my dog you are my friend, if you listen to the name, no bar kwame, no papa, or chela sassy. Hey, Wadi, Winty, my name Diggy, Adriani. Wadi, me see, Winty, my name Diggy, Adriani, but now also the police say, no, D. Say, Johnny, I don't know who D. Say, Johnny, you call me, D. You know, you lose corners on me, and Johnny, me D. And as for her brother Kwame, I've sold his soul to my area boys. They will use his kneecaps as brake pads. My birthday cake will be decorated with his fingernails. We will remove all 32 of his teeth and force him to chew his teeth without his teeth. If you make she won't play class, I swear she will wear him. She figure on baby gangster. I will fear him. The gangster the wear basis. I will tear him. What I will take do him, she will feel bear him. They say love is blind. I will come out in eyes and blare. Allah, the Kataran Bossu, Zakuna Nishi. Utambo Ampalalu, lokacin da ni da shi ke farautan birori a cikin daji, mun taba tuntuba kan kujiyar wani iskoki. Ampalalu ya gudu, ni na saya. Shi na buga kirji na rika miya shugabansu na daure da igiya. Wannan dare na yi kallon kasusuwan iskoki. Sai ji tsoro na. Oh, Azumi. Azumi. Azumi Yankuri, Azumi, please take me back. Azumi Yankuri. Azumi, kake bar matan ta gani Yankuri. Ke. Azumi, na yi mafarki soyayyanki ya kashe ni. Da na falka, shi na ce amin. Mpenifosi tradition to me na odo ewa kunu sansuna sisimudin hui yenchirani ufufuchi yenchirani wampem ni na makuma mao to say fufu it's for the chicken family to say wodru. My sisters told me to leave her because the beautiful ones are yet to be born. I told her they are yet to be born because the ugly ones like her are still alive. My love for you will never die like Hasselfolk. Shatter my heart into 1,000 pieces. I'll come back 1,000 times like Otoko. Upon all these, if I catch you cheating, remember the stadium disaster. That feeling when I play with your ears. I'll never bite it like Suarez. For if I do, I'll miss you and get broken-hearted like a Samojan's penalty. You are the in my cook. There's only my beans. The only salad I can use to eat kokonte. All other women are willing, but you are kotoje. Even if I get sickness, even if I get broken-hearted, I'll still get spare parts at kokonte. Without you, I'm like Ademo without a plane, or Okada man without a helmet. So if I fall, my heart will fall from my brains. But Junior now, when you smile, you spice up my food. That is why I can eat your bariso case with hunger. So please, let me just have a look at the tonga. Your body is powerful like shortbread. How can I leave you for kuli? Even if you are sickness, I know you are Milawa rabies. I won't substitute you for berry or juba, for I don't want to be crying male. Pupa. Your body is soft like asesawa. Semua asa machana sara. Your body is natural like kubiwa busheshi. Served in a plate of kotobri mixed with fermented dawadawa. Under
my veil, well I can still feel. Under my veil, I feel like a queen. I don't need no judgment, I don't need no praise. I'm not in chains, but whatever comes with the game. I may be weak, but I don't look afraid. I may be weak, but I don't look afraid. See me as I am, not as she feels. See me as I am, not as she feels. For under my veil, I'll always be free. Under my veil, I'll always stand proud. I'm not a bad soul, don't worry. You're stressing yet you are preaching your peace. I'm not alone, so don't fear. I see if I've been caging my veil. Oh my dear sister, turn you to the pressure. For you a treasure with dignity beyond measure. Beautiful with precious what I am. So why pretend I see right or wrong? I wear my hijab, you wear your hijab. Together as one, we all wear a hijab. I wear my hijab, you wear your hijab. Together as one, we all wear a hijab. See me as I am, not as she feels. See me as I am, not as she feels. For under my
to programming. It's my go-to when I need some dopamine release. Look, I am who I am. Downloading me, see, I know go work on my flaws. Wonderful applause for all my sisters in the hijab that I endorse. And surely by Allah there is reward for all the tribulations you always facing. I mean, your sacrifices cannot be in vain. You are your own truth. Yeah, you search for yourself from the lives of them others. You can stay undercover and still reach for greater heights. If Jannah is the goal, then you for just pay the price, day and night. Yeah, you are right. So don't let social media tell you what to do. Yeah, took so many selfies, I thought you could always see the clearer picture. Yeah, if it was never told, then you should know you beautiful, my sister. Sakiniya, bakon da ke so kuma gidan jiya. Gani yanda muke, gani yanda muke, gani yanda muke.
Thank you.
She ina ruwan makafu da moonlight. Labaran moonlight ya kawo mana damuwa. A cikin labaran moonlight, makahu ya hadu da Samira, she soma da fira, cewa on the podium of my dreams, kece spotlight, zo mu yanka selfie with ring light, samu irinki it's very hard to find like diamond, gold and bauxite. Hankoranki yana ta sparkling kamar granite, kina da so clean kamar fan ice. Ni makahu ne bana ganin kowa sai ke domin kece moonlight. Bana bukatar wata torchlight. Da jin zancen ga, she Samira ta kasance a cikin murmushi da kwalisa, kanta ya fara furuwa kamar ankwaran Venezuela. Makahu ya dage da fira, ya ce mata inni ciwon asma ne to kece inhaler. Nan da nan ta fara blushing, murmushinta ya soma dariya har da wani walking. Kamin ta fara talking, idonta ya fara blinking. A wannan lokaci makahu ya yi fainting. Kamin ya farfado yana asibitin kwalebu akan serious medication. Ya tashi in the state of confusion. Dikita ya ce saurare ni ka bani cooperation. Makahu ya tambayi doctor wani irin ciwo yake tare da ni, she ce mishi diarrhea. Amma yanzu ka warke har da kwalliya. Sai makahu ya yi munna cewa murmushinta yana bari ciwon diarrhea ya zamo dariya. Labaran moonlight ya kawo mana damuwa. Na ce me? Labaran moonlight ya kawo mana damuwa. Na ce me? Labaran moonlight ya kawo mana damuwa. A cikin labaran moonlight, Haruna ya sake suna ya sa ma kanshi Kwame. Ya ce ma Latifa ki kira ni despite. Ki zo ki zama mini hasken taularuwa da wata, she ni in zama miki delight domin mu zama moonlight. A sakan dare na book miki flight daga Accra har zuwa Tamale saboda in sai miki a ceke da Sprite. Amma kira Haruna da safe ya ce maka good night. Allah ya wadar da halin wadudu. Kudin daki har shekara 3 ya raba ya ba Vera comfort har da Hindu. Gashi na ya dawo da shan garin kibo da sundu. In mai gida ya kira shi, she ya labe lungu ga nono fari amma yana ganin shi kamar kunu. A cikin labaran moonlight, inusa ya hadu da Juliet, ya yi mata alkawali cewa shi ya karbi mata bullet, ya tauna su kamar millet, makiye su shirya ya jefa su kamar cricket. Labaran moonlight ga ya kama fitina a cikin gari har gauraye kamar su Abdul Basit, Fatahu, Baswa jin bari. Broken Heart Moonlight ya bari sun kamu da ciwon bari-bari. An hana bansu soyayyar Moonlight aka ce mishi sorry, amma forever za ka saura a cikin memory. She soma da kuka, karan kukan kamar injin lori. A kira Taju mai gemu da suna baby, shi kuma ya amsa da darling. Wannan shine labaran da ke trending. Sabon shirinmu kuma za mu kawo muku shirinmu na biyu on high demanding. Salam. Peace.
Hello, good evening once again, and I hope we are all enjoying the night, right? Are we enjoying the night and expecting more fun? Even though it's late? All right, that's great. Alhamdulillah, thank you all for coming once again. Again, we would want to acknowledge some few personalities amongst us. These are some few people who have been very, very supportive to the Daadin Baaki Poetry Show and have been supportive to any productive initiative within the Muslim community. We have our own brother, the CEO of Onyansini, who is at the back. Onyansini, can we please see you? Please, a round of applause for him. And we also have by him our own brother, Mo Babangida, the new initiative in town for project management. Mo, can we see you, please? Thank you very much. And from the back too, we have our own brother who has been very supportive for anything theater within the Muslim community. We have our brother, Yaqub Alfa. Yaqub, can we see you from the back? Thank you very much for coming. And for our media partners, we have Hafiz TV, one of the biggest community platforms we have in our community for any productive initiative. Hafiz TV, thank you very much for coming. We also have Oh Boy. Oh Boy is our photographer for the night. When you see him, you could just pose with a smile. Thank you all once again and enjoy the rest of the show.
We don't want to show our true self so people will see, so we create a facade so people will believe like pizza with a chop, but in real life will be beans. Generals on the phone, but in real life will be thieves. Angels on our toes, but in real life will be beasts. I wouldn't keep on going because I know you know what I mean. Social media is full of tricks. Once upon a time, it was 6:30. He was scrolling through his feed when he stumbled on a pic. He didn't really give me details, but he told me it was sick. The way she was smiling on things, she seemed like a lovely chick. So now he don't text her, but Charlie, he did fear. See, because she did be open and no say she go air. More time see the shoulder boys, but Charlie, this one there. You know, say Kofi see her, he go talk say he won't clear. So open and the hand, he told himself he no go share. Not just because she did be, but this kind of show this be rare. Because as he went through a page, he saw that she was weird, and all he said was her. We have so much in common, so I'm the perfect guy for her. We look together, I swear. Because be like she be simple from the clothes which she did wear. And photos they see me, be like she wouldn't care. Even we can just text her, maybe she won't go air. But first look, I like this photo, so that baby catch my eye. After that, I'm going to follow them, I will sell them high. Be like say she's online, Charlie, I hope she will reply. As Opana did like the photos, he got a text from the girl. Due to the excitement, his phone will fall. Why is she texting first? He really couldn't tell. He got lost in the moment that he even couldn't spell. He sent hey with an A. She said, hi, my name is Jade. He said, hello, my name is Jade, but I'm Jade. You know how the story goes. They kept going back and forth until they started getting close. Almost 2 weeks since they met, yes, still nobody knows. But they meet every weekend and he responds that true. But he kept everything private because to him she no be forced. In his mind she was naive and his heart she no be whole. He hasn't met her yet, but Opana started fall. He had the beat fast anytime when she did call. He wants to tell her how he felt, but he couldn't say it well. So he took a pen and a paper and wrote it in a poem. So he read the poem to her, and the response was, will it be weird if I told you I felt the same way? I'm a bit conflicted, because I know they won't pave way for any guy make it hurt me, because this be what they all say. They tell me that they love me and they deny it the next day after I give them what they want, and they turn me into a past prey. Although I barely know each other, I feel like you be special. Your words are really deep and you have so much potential. You go feature in the world because your rhymes are essential. Your energy is felt and your passion is influential. Opana was excited with the creation in his voice. She was way out of league, so he didn't have a choice. After she agreed to meet, he couldn't wait to tell the boys, so he called me one afternoon and started making noise.
You Charlie guy. The lady she confirmed, she said Moro self make a meet am. You had to go find some dresses, be Charlie Moro, a bench.
It was 6:30. He was going through his clothes looking for something that would fit. All the nice Charlottes make small. He couldn't occupy his width, so he went to town that morning. Bought a brand new cake. Some t-shirts would be big and some trousers would be thick. Opana knew his urges would need suppression, because he knew for a fact that he would get erection. He knew he wouldn't get lucky, so he knew by protection. Now it's 9 hours later. Opana no one make late. He was really excited to see her face. He told her he'd call her when he gets there, because he don't know the place. But when he arrived and he called her, you know the woman ways. She made him wait for half an hour. He didn't care about the delays. He was just excited to see the woman with all the swag with the chase. And then she sent him a voice message.
Can we meet behind the bush out in front of you?
All right. Okay, Zeke. Okay.
Opana got to the place and nobody was around. The boys were chirping and there were cigarettes on the ground. If
if not for the birds, he didn't hear any sound. So he was scared if he got lost, he never would be found. He didn't feel safe, so he wanted to leave the place. Someone waved him from a distance. He couldn't see the face, but he got closer and the person said, "Hi, it's me, Jade." The Jade he knew before, be like this one, he be dark. The Jade he knew before, be like this one, he be man. Two guys came from the bushes, so he took a step back. Because he was a trapper, he knew he had to back. Someone pushed him from behind, and he landed on the floor. He thought there were only three guys, things had him before. He felt a kind of fear when he never felt before. Even though he was catfish, now he knows he bought. And that was when he realized why they never video call. They tricked him with a different face, so say he would fall. They probably stole someone's pictures, and then they posted all. Just to trick someone like him, I mean, a guy will be poor. Because this wasn't random. They knew he wasn't broke, they knew he was rich and handsome. So they wanted to kidnap, rape him, and demand a ransom. Now when they stand there, they wonder how the man trick him. Like as you see the picture, like he left for click him. Some big stick there the floor, open they won't pick him. One of the guys see where he take him, left flick him. Then they started pick him. One guy slap him. So they make me can go and try to grab him. You look at this like rockets, go pellets for a pocket. Yo, what do you do in there? Hey, Charlie, socket. As I talk to you right now, I just woke up from the coma. We are going to do the social media, come to the coma. I know I have to share the story whether or not it be true, but the word is so weird it can happen to me or to you. Because we live in a generation of bare lives and doom schools, searching for happiness in the screen. With the number on our reels with TikTok and memes, with the bury on our fears and the masking with emojis. Even if I tell you my secrets, you know the me say you know me. I know a friend when now she's shrinking circle because her heart's not be purple. She said the one had a back and she did jump the head and now she did move with a straight face. She no post in 88 days. Now she be low-key because her privacy be a safe space. She no go reply if you text her. And if you call, she no go pick up. Showing emotions start to vex her. All of a sudden she switch up. Now she's numb to the pain and know they feel them again. She's used to disappointment and ignoring them keeps her sane. She dey stay away from drama to protect her inner peace. She dey do them in a manner where they help in personal needs. To be honest, I used to question why she dey go through. Now they judge them. She dey pretend she be bossy and they act so mature. But lately I see some shaking, so now I dey bow down. Social media be toxic and they make her feel insecure. But I guess we have a different type of relationship with our phones. Some people use it for work, some people use it to escape, and some people call it a home. I guess it's important to figure out what it means to you on your own. But I come from a generation of AI and filters. Snapchat, if you cover on a pimples and blisters. Everybody they act work, everybody they crack jokes. But deep down, we know we are just a bunch of tricksters. Because we know we show our true self, so people go to see. So we put a facade, so see people go believe like pizza with a chop and real life be beans. Generals on the phone, but in real life be thieves. Angels on our tongues, but in real life be beasts. I wouldn't keep on going because now you know what I mean. Social media is full of tricks. How are we doing tonight? So I want you guys to give a round of applause to Mumin The Wordsmith for putting all of this together. Because it's amazing, this is the 7th or 8th edition of Daadin Baaki, it's been an amazing platform for all of us to get back in touch with our writing, and then writing and then words is a form of self-expression that never dies. It's yeah, I just want. So this next piece is not really a piece, I think it's just facts. So I'm about to tell you something about Ghanaian women. So these lines I'm about to say, if you don't relate to any of the lines, it means you're not a proper Ghanaian woman. Ghanaian women are loyal. Ghanaian women are supportive. Ghanaian women are jovial. Ghanaian women are attractive. Ghanaian women get brains. Ghanaian women, they love their books. They never they cause pain. They know they touch her with their looks. Every Ghanaian woman is a queen. Ghanaian women know they mean. Anywhere we drama day, Ghanaian women know they intervene. Ghanaian women be faithful. Ghanaian women know they lie. If you open your phone for them, Ghanaian women know they spy. Ghanaian women be humble. If you text, they know they air. Ghanaian women be pretty, rather than be dark or than be fair. Ghanaian women be content. If you give them money, they know they take. Ghanaian women always they repent, so judgment day they no go shake. Ghanaian women they change the world, so if them know that my heart be pure. All the bad things will happen, if Ghanaian woman will be cure. Ghanaian be special, Ghanaian women be my muse. Ghanaian women be exceptional, so we for sure they abuse. But if you are a woman, if you claim you're a woman and you can't cook jollof, then I don't think you're a proper Ghanaian woman. Because jollof is like a proper food, jollof itself is poetry. Because for me, it's I love it when I see new jollof seller in my hood, because if you need something to brighten your mood, that be the food. I don't care where it's from. To me, any jollof is good. Whether I decide to add chicken or choose not to include. I mean it when I say it. I don't mind eating it raw.
I go fit blend jollof, then I go suck am with a straw. The way I love jollof, I fit chop am from the floor. I don't want to eat jollof until my plate is sore. Raise up your hand if you are a jollof addict, because I know I'm not alone. Everybody get a favorite, which that be on our own. So don't tell me better food day, Charlie Day your zone. Because what I will take chop banku, I will take chop stone. What I will take chop prayer, I will take chop stone. What I will take chop gobe, I will take chop stone. But let me tell you something about gobe. For those of you who don't know what it means, gobe is another word we use called beans. If you feed morning, you go feed on sati until night time without eating anything in between. If you feed personally, I know we need a feel, but from the way boys they describe them, it be heavily meal. They say if you get heartbreak, it be chill, you go feel heal. They say you cure diseases. I don't know if that be real. Nah, it's not real. They say that gari and the beans together with the plantain, if it tastes with an tongue, they like maintain. So the size of my soul and alleviates my pain. I don't know how to explain. So if it sound insane, just like jollof, I think that there's a work of art. Although eating it too much will make you the fat, but always quite a hype and give me. I think I will start. One of the food boys they hype give me be fufu. I think fufu is an interesting one because for fufu it's like before you chop this food, they for pound them. So if I wait. It be the kind of food where you know if you chop them on a plate, originated from the account, so technically the food be great. Personally, I know they like them, but I know it's something that they hate because jollof is like 10 times better, and this really will be debate. I know that's not related, but this food is overrated. First of all, if not for rice soup, this food will never be rated. It's okay if you eat it, it's not like you feel elated, because you sweat when you eat. You don't chop them to enjoy, you don't in a hurry make it pleat. Then you go take your time and enjoy the chicken and the meat. It's not like wake. I mean, like with wake is a different case because with wake it's like this food is a combination of rice and beans. Normally served on rubber, but I prefer mine in leaves. When I send it to my stomach, it's just one thing. It screams. It says, "Hey, this thing will be, and if you send more, please." If happiness was love, jollof be the key, but this food is close second because of what you mean to me. I don't like my own with macaroni, still a shit or egg and soft willy on the side. The way it makes me feel inside is hard for me to describe. From my tongue feeling the taste mixing them as they collide, and they really coming through when the taste don't start to hide. This food can be a breakfast, lunch, or supper. I normally serve the fish, made by Muslim women. That's why it's an extraordinary dish. Definitely not as good as jollof, but honestly, it may be bad. But I be like sometimes we do overhype them, so I get nothing I will add. I think the food we really need to be hyping is this last food I'm about to talk about. Like this food is special. Because sometimes I chop and combine like 3 sachets of kivo. Sometimes I buy it separate to sugar, granite, and noodle. You go to make them rich and take if you know say you get money, but if you don't have sugar, you go to chop them with honey. Some people say it's unhealthy and it will affect your eyes. Honestly, I don't know whether that be truth or be lie. I guess I know they see sick of it, be worth the risk. After jollof and jollof, gari be third on my list. Gari be food for the soul. The taste never be get old. It be true lifesaver, Charlie. If you know, you know. I'll sell gari at my wedding. I see gari in my heaven. Big ups to the people farming and big ups to the people selling. We always will keep on buying because the taste keeps on selling. It be gari where they make my wache become alive. I like to eat my gari with cerelac mix inside. You can use it for a chicken with some tilapia on the side. I tried gobe without gari, and that day I almost died. It was a bad experience. I regret I even tried. If Gary was a journalist, we would call him Gary Smith. If Gary was a pundit, we would call him Gary Neville. If Gary was a speaker, we would call him Gary V. I mean, you get what I mean. Basically, Gary will be. Gary be one of my homies. Gary be my G. It be true lifesaver. No be me play at the sea. I want to mix Gary with jollof and mix Gary with Burkina. I want to put that in my mouth for my breakfast and my dinner. Thank you so much. Have a great night, everybody.
Hi. Unfortunately, I'm not here to perform, but to tell you that this is the end of the 7th edition of the Daadin Baaki Poetry Show. Can we give ourselves a round of applause? I know we all don't feel like going home, but you know tomorrow isn't a holiday. It is. Your boss is waiting for you. Okay, before any other thing, I would have to do this quick acknowledgement. I missed it the second time. We also have in our midst a very, very, very solid brother who has been very supportive to any social initiative within our community. and currently he's transforming lots of aspects of Medina Zongo with his great ideas. We have in our midst our own brother, King Ziku. King Ziku, I salute you. Can we give him a round of applause, please? And again, we would want to say a very big thank you to our own brother, Umar Sanda of City FM and Channel 1 TV. Thank you very much for passing through. You've been a good inspiration to us. And thank you very much to the CEO of the Sanda Closet. She also came along with her family, and they've been very, very supportive to us all. Thank you very much to any other person, each and every one of you, who have always told us to organize the next poetry show. You've always encouraged us to do it. Even when we want to give up, you still tell us, no, it needs to happen. We are very, very grateful. And definitely, we would always make sure we come your way with exciting and solid poetry events, inshallah. And also not forgetting the Daadin Baaki crew, Sultan, Ideas, Abdel Nasser, and our other colleagues in the diaspora, Mufti Aisha Kuta, who keep supporting us. We are very, very grateful for each and every support. And honestly, we really need to thank our very own boss, Mumin The Wordsmith, who has decided not to give up, but to continue to provide this platform. He deserves a big round of applause.
Weburori sun cire bindigogi amma kalmomi na ya gama su da iskoki. Yana da ban tsoro yanda mama ta takura ma yaron da ya sa jan wando har ya rantsuwa da makogoron tolo-tolo. Mayu sun da su na kasusuwa mu a cikin kaburburan mu, amma da izini Allah mun ce ma mala'ika mutuwa ya je ya komo, kunni kamar zomo, dadin baki kamar romo. Ba ku zuwa gida. So, yeah, it's all love, yeah, and support. It's all love and support. It's all love and support. Lukman, give it up for this guy. Yeah, he does a lot. And you see these guys, they are the show actually, right? These guys are the show. Anytime I call on them, they come. Basically, that's how the show gets held. I can't do it alone. They come, and when you see what goes on backstage, it's even incredible. Everyone is coming. Oh, so that's all. It's just support. They support me. I support them. You guys support us. We make this happen, and it's more than just what we do on stage. To see each and every one of you here, beautiful Muslim Zongo folks sitting there, being happy. Like, that's what we want to see. That's all that gives that kind of fulfillment. So this is what we want. You've done it for us. You always come. We call on you, you come. That's all. If you get it always, we always do it, inshallah. Daadin Baaki said,
thank you very much once again. Thank you all for coming. And we hope to see you in the next edition. There will be lots of pictures here, and there will be lots of pictures out there. Continue with the fun. Take care. Get home safely. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. We are live at the University of Ghana Drama Studio for the 7th edition of the Daadin Baaki Poetry Show. If you're not here, you're truly missing out on a lot. Today, I'm styled in bold, elegant, and chic, and our guests are looking very stunning. We want to communicate with a few of them to see who and what they are styled in. Stay tuned for more. We have one of the men of the moment. He was a performer in the person of Al-Hassan Adam. Please, how did you feel?
Actually, Daadin Baaki is the standard of poems when it comes to our Zongo settings and let's say Ghana at large, one of the largest poetry shows. And I'm very, very glad that I was able to perform all the way from Kumasi just to come and perform.
And what inspired your poetry today?
Actually, my poem is being stitched together. First is about our experience and then expectation in tertiary education. Second one is about drug abuse. It talks about a lady who was into drugs, but the sad part was that she died at the very end.
So, in conclusion, what's the moral lesson from your poem?
Okay, moral lesson from my poem is that people should stay away from drugs. You know, it's a big canker in our community now, so drug abuse is something that we should say no to. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Please, who do I have here?
Okay, my name is Ishaq Abubakar Zico Newton, mostly known as King Zico.
Okay. King Zico, please, what inspired your outfit today?
Well, this is called Onyanseni. So this is African print designed by one local fashion designer, Onyanseni Suleiman, and it actually embodies contemporary designs with a traditional, look. So basically that, yeah.
So for a poetry show, why did you choose to come in this fit?
Well, I've been an advocate for Afrocentric designs because I think that should be the direction for Africa now, and so we need to try to walk the change that we seek to see in the future. And so wearing this to a poetry show tells that, well, we are coming to listen to spoken words, and the spoken words must blend with our culture, it must blend with the aspirations that we are having, and it must also blend with the dreams that we expect to achieve for our community and the country at large.
Okay, so do you have a specific poet, someone who inspired your being here?
Well, I've actually been with the brand, that's Daadin Baaki brand, for close to about 6 years. I've been following their poetry shows. I've been attending every single one of them. And so learning that they were actually going to be doing this year, I had to show up. And then, one, support it, and then two, have fun, because automatically they are going to come out with some interesting phrases and performances that would keep your mind excited for the next year ahead. Yeah.
So I can say you are a big fan, and for 6 years in a row, what did you expect to experience differently this year?
Well, this year I was expecting to see a different venue. Actually, I was expecting to see a different venue, but then this place is also cool. And secondly, the other things that I wanted to see, that is more of an improvement of the previous year. I actually saw them, Daadin Baaki's performance alone, the lanterns and the whole stuff, a bit scary but exciting. Then a whole lot of stuff like that. I actually love it.
Okay, so please, do you have a message for the creators of Daadin Baaki and viewers of the show?
Well, I think I have a message for the entire Zongo community. I think this is a brand that we all need to support. This is a brand that we all need to be with. And I can even see Hafiz TV as well around. These are our Zongo brands. And the interesting thing is that we want to see ourselves there, but we don't want to, pay the price that it takes for our people to get there. And so this message is to all of us. We need to support what our brothers and sisters are putting up together. We need to buy from our own people. We need to, patronize our own products, even when they are not up to the standard that we want. We need to patronize them, because by patronizing them and also letting them know the lapses, they actually continue to better them, because they know that we are automatically their loyal clients. And I think the Zongo community in Ghana would move far. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. Assalamu alaikum. Who do I have here?
Suleiman Abdul Mumin.
Okay, Mr. Suleiman, please, what inspired you to come for the Daadin Baaki event today?
Inspired? Okay, so I've been seeing it on social media, The previous ones, I saw it and then I felt like I want to have the experience. That's why I came here today.
Definitely on social media, something would have caught your attention, something little bit. And what was that thing?
The setup, the pictures, some of the pictures that I saw, and then the people, like my friends, I saw most of them in the pictures. But I didn't get the chance to see any video of it, but then I felt like I have to get the experience this time.
Okay, so what would you expect to experience today?
I came to have fun.
Aside fun, you know it's poetry, so obviously you would want to pick one or two. Maybe someone's performance dragged you here because you have a lot of people performing.
Well, I didn't get the chance to see the list of performers, so I just want to, like, something like a surprise to me. I want everything to flow naturally.
And okay, so what message do you have for the organizers?
I think it's too early for me because the program has not ended or something, so that I can get my feedback of the show. But then so far so good.
So far so good?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So welcome.
Salam. I have with me here a lovely gentleman. Please, who do I have here?
My name is Mohammed Abdulhamid. I'm a project consultant with Cambridge Center of Excellence.
Okay, so Mr. Mohammed, what inspired you to come for Daadin Baaki Poetry Show?
Well, this is actually my third time being here. I've been quite consistent since the first day I came across the ad about Daadin Baaki Poetry Show. I've always been a fan of the spoken word, and the fact that this happens in Hausa gives a different context. I mean, if you follow spoken words, for me, English, you see them in English, but the fact that it's in Hausa gives a certain local context. Me being a Muslim, I get some perspective of Islam, and there's a certain cultural orientation that you don't find in other spoken words in the English language. So it drew me into it, an opportunity to meet friends, likely-minded people who like the spoken word. I mean, it's a lovely experience, and this is my third time so far. And I mean, every time I come, I just look forward to the next one.
Okay, so for someone who has been to the show for the third time in a row, what do you expect to see differently today?
Well, for starters, I want to see some bit of innovation, some form of side attraction. The spoken word is great, is the main reason why we are here. But I feel like there are other, I mean, whenever you bring people together, the spoken word can be the umbrella, but there are other opportunities to interact and to connect. And I think that we can create more of such opportunities for people. And maybe we can also diversify a little. And I mean, it's Daadin Baaki, I understand. I expect to see more Hausa, but now you have more English, which we get elsewhere. A lot of us come because of the Hausa language, the context, the culture, the orientation. So maybe more of culture orientation from the Hausa perspective, and community-based local context, more of that. And maybe we can look at more bigger platforms, get to see if we can. I want to see some international collaborations. I want to see featuring guests, you know, some celebrity guests and things like that. That can make it more exciting. So things like that, yes, more things like that. I'll really love to see some bigger things, yeah.
Okay, so what's one thing you would say to the Zongo community, or let me say the Muslim community, to encourage them to support the team?
Yeah, I mean, ideas don't come out fully formed. They become better as you work on them. And for our communities, I mean, Daadin Baaki has been consistent for a while, so we will not call it a baby yet. not necessarily a baby, but...
Salaam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Please, who do I have here?
Rabiatu.
You're looking so good, Rabiatu.
Thank you.
Okay, please, what inspired you to be here today?
Sorry?
What inspired you to be here today?
Okay, actually, the drama, the topic, and really, personally, I don't understand Hausa. So my friends told me that we should come since it's 3 days after Salah, so we couldn't be staying in the house like that. So I just love anything Islamically.
Alhamdulillah, we've come to a successful end of the 7th edition of the Daadin Baaki Poetry Show. You are watching us live on Hafiz TV, unique every day. I am Mainasara Muntari Marfuatu, and we're here to speak to our guests on their experiences. We didn't just create greatness, we didn't celebrate greatness. We witnessed it, We spoke it and we had fun. Let's listen to our guests on their experiences and what they have to say to us. Come along. Assalamu alaikum. Who do I have here?
Adam. I'm Adam.
Okay, Mr. Adam, please, how was the show so far on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, alhamdulillah. I would say it's a 10 over 10.
A 10 over 10. What was one thing that attracted you in today's program?
Everything.
Everything, at least one thing.
You see, the beauty of it, right? You see, it's just like a system. It all has to come together, I mean, to give us one beautiful piece, you understand? And the way the poetry, you see, this is different. The way it is dramatized, everyone has a role to play. And if I'm to mention that one thing, I can't mention one thing. I want to mention some series of it, okay? I will have to mention that of Nura. Nura's verse was crazy. Mumin's performance was, it's always top notch, you see. And alhamdulillah, it's just a 10. It's a 10 over 10 for me.
Okay, so what was one thing that you were expecting from the event which didn't really happen that you would encourage the team for next year to go for?
Actually, so being a performer myself, I'm actually a poet. It's only this year that I was not able to come on stage. So I actually, everything just went as it's supposed to be. And there's nothing on my side, right? There's nothing on my side that I would say that I was expecting that did not come on. But alhamdulillah, from on my side, everything was fine.
And the audience, how would you encourage the audience?
Well, I would say that Daadin Baaki, we have to get to, a point whereby we, outgrow the number here. And it was evident when we went to the National Theatre. It was very evident when we went to the National Theatre. So I think that, yes, we should encourage ourselves more. The turnout has to be very, very, very loud. So I will encourage everyone that anytime it's Daadin Baaki, please come out all in your numbers and come and witness greatness. There are a lot of talent in the Zongo. So let's all, endeavor to be present at any Daadin Baaki occasion each year, okay? So I'm encouraging everyone to come. Just come and witness greatness, okay?
Thank you, Mr. Adam, and hope to see you perform next year.
Thank you too.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Who do I have here?
My name is Fatima Zahra.
Okay, Fatima, please, on a scale of 1 to 10, rate the whole Daadin Baaki production.
I would say this year I'll give it a 7 out of 10 because my experience last year was better than this year. Last year was very great and I expected much actually, but I didn't see what I was expecting, but I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
So what were you expecting that you didn't see, and what did you see last year that you didn't see this year?
I'll say the location was a factor. Last year it was held at the National Theatre, and I was expecting same or maybe a bigger place, but when I saw the venue, I wondered, I was like, why this venue? Even though like times back, this is where they've been having it, but I was expecting it to be at the National Theatre. And then I think the organization was a bit off for me. It wasn't up to expectations actually, but they did a great job and I'll commend them. Yeah.
Okay, and what would you tell the Muslim Ummah? How would you encourage them to support the Daadin Baaki team?
Oh, I think Daadin Baaki is actually a great program to be at. It's very fun. I personally feel relaxed when I attend such programs. My work is very tedious, so programs like this make me release stress and all of that. So with the Muslim Ummah, if you are looking for a halal program to attend, I'll recommend Daadin Baaki as one of it. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Salam.
Who do I have here with me?
Abdul Basit. Abdurrahman Said.
Okay, so you are both Abduls. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the Daadin Baaki production?
Well, I'll give them 7. It was a nice, organized program, but there's kind of a little bit touches they have to. Yeah.
Well, I would give them 10 because it's not easy, organizing such programs. And then I would say all of them gave their best. So it wouldn't be fair if I give them something below 10. So I would give them 10 because they did their best. And then we are very grateful to them because they put smiles on our faces. So, yeah.
Okay, for a 7, why would you rate them a 7?
Well, that's my mark. My expectation 10 wasn't met, so that's why I'm giving them 7.
Okay, so if you don't mind, can you share your expectations?
Well, I enjoyed myself, but what I was expecting most was the engagement. I think the engagement, performing and engaging the crowd wasn't that much, but all the same, I think more room for improvement. Yeah.
What was your experience?
It was very exciting, actually, because I've been here for I think the 3rd time now, and then I'm seeing a lot of new faces and a lot of performance, which made me very, very intrigued. I wanted to know more about the artists and all that, but then I see, or I'm trying to see, or I'm trying to express myself here, and then saying, as my brother said, there are more room for, or there is more room for improvement because the guys weren't more engaging. But then I would say it's due to lack of time because it's almost getting to 11, or it's even 11. So it's due to the lack of time and all that. But they did well. It was very exciting.
Okay, so a final question. What would you want them to do better next year?
Well, better next year, as I said, the crowd engagement should be like, it should be more participating. Then I think for now this is what I can say. Yeah, and also I think some refreshments will do, because sitting for 4 hours without refreshment, not even water, is kind of some. Yeah, so that is it.
Yeah, with regards to the refreshment side, it's true, because some of us were exhausted and then we had to move miles to get water. Though we could see that there are water, or there are sellers here selling a lot of things. But you being in there enjoying your show, and then you would have to, excuse yourself in order to get something to be refreshed. It's not really fair. You are here we are here to actually listen to performances from a lot of artists, and then we would not want to miss. We don't want to miss a show. So the refreshment, as he said, is actually a key in making us actually more happy. You get it? When I was so bolo and all that, it will be good. You get it? So sometimes such shows, refreshments and all that, and then I think the engaging, as I said, is due to time, and they will not want people to be here for a very long time. You get it? So I think they did their best. With regard, it's just lack of time. They did well, and we would have to upload them and all that. So that's it.
Yes, so you heard it all. What they missed out was the item 13. We are still live at the Drama Studios here at the University of Ghana at the 7th edition of Daadin Baaki. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Who do I have here?
You have Mumin The Wordsmith here, organizer, Daadin Baaki team lead, yeah.
Okay, so as the organizer, I don't know, how do you feel?
So excited, so super excited, yeah. Daadin Baaki has always brought so much excitement, so it's the usual feeling. But what's different is we couldn't have the program last year, so having it this year, seeing the numbers, it's super. We are glad.
Okay, so over the years, what has been the main challenge of Daadin Baaki?
It's not easy. It's the normal challenges any organization in the Muslim community faces. some sort of apathy, finance, attendance, late coming. These are usual problems or challenges that almost every organization in the Muslim community faces, and I believe we are not different from any, so we are also going through same, but not to say that we are not getting the needed support from the community. We are getting that, yeah, but we believe there is more room for improvement to get the show better.
Okay, so with the fact that you said it is a constant thing in the Muslim society, you should do something different. And what is it that Daadin Baaki producers do different? Like, I mean, different from all the other Muslim organizations?
Okay, I think one of the things that we are trying to make sure we do is, especially with late attendance, which has been a very big problem, we try to make sure that we start the program within the time frame that we've stipulated, because this is production. This isn't just a normal event, but this production, and production needs to last between a particular frame of time. So we try to make sure that we get the event running. If you come early, you get to enjoy the early parts. If you come late, you realize you've missed a significant part of the show. So that's one bit we are trying to work on. And the other bit with finance is what we are also trying to do well with, trying to find a way to create a sustainable source of income to run the show, and hopefully I know we'll get to that level.
Okay, so over the years you've been doing this, and you've always had issues, you've had challenges, and the challenges are something you can't really come over at once. You can't come over all the challenges at a go. So what is one thing that inspires you to keep going?
Honestly, the people. Honestly, I would be honest with you. The people. You know, you would feel that people are not willing to come, but people honestly want to come. Even aside looking at the numbers that were here, there were lots more people that kept calling. They want to come. There are others outside Accra. There are even others in the diaspora who wish we could even do a stream for them, a live streaming for them. So it's the people. The people have been the biggest motivation to us, and they are the reason that we keep going. And we are glad that every year we meet the expectation, we try to do better, and everyone also lives here very happy.
Okay, and what's the location factor? Everyone was expecting that on the fly they should see the National Theatre as the previous year, but with the few interviews I've granted, I've had people complaining about having issues with you having the program here at the drama studio. What do you have to say about that?
The location has also been a big deal. Honestly, it's been a big deal, and even aside the National Theatre, we're looking at exploring other venues. We wish we could have maintained the National Theatre, but just as I said, finances, it all comes with a particular cost, and we couldn't meet those costs for this few years, so that's what brought us back. And the other bit was I've also heard people talk about the venue, we should get another venue, but the truth is with a production like this, it's hard to find a venue that suits the stage, a venue that has a backstage, that has multiple entries for the performers. We consider all these factors when we are selecting a venue, and looking around significantly, most of these event centers don't have stages like that, and that has also been a challenge. But I know definitely looking at next year, we would get a suitable place, a place that will meet our standard, a place that would give us a very good facelift, and hopefully the smiles will become more. Yeah.
And concerning location factor, have you ever considered moving outside of Accra? Because I think for the past 7 years you've had all your productions here.
Yes, we've had those thoughts. We've really had those thoughts, and the reason why most of the productions have been here was when Daadin Baaki started. It started as a collaboration with UG Jimsa, so it's sort of that bondage, and they have been our stepping stone to reach out to most of the communities here. The thought of going outside Accra has been there, and we've looked at exploring Kumasi. We've looked at that, but we know it's gradual. We need to create a fan base over there before we can get that. Otherwise, we would rather go there and we wouldn't be able to execute the entire plan. So hopefully with the coming years, we know definitely we are going to do some double shows, one here and one in Kumasi, hopefully, inshallah. And we just hope that the needed support and resources will come in to assist with all that. Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Producer, your final words.
I would say thank you. We are grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this opportunity, for being alive today, for witnessing Eid and being a part of Daadin Baaki. And we'll share our sincere gratitude to the entire Muslim community. We've had even people share our flyers, share the programs, but they couldn't attend due to their reasons. We thank each and every one. The support has been massive throughout the year. It's been 7 years actually, and the support has been very, very beautiful and massive. And just like I stated earlier, it's the people who give us the motivation to continue producing this show, and definitely we are going to continue doing that. Thank you to everyone, and we love you all.
Thank you very much for your time. And we are here with the man of the moment, the star of the show, the man himself, Mr. Mumin. Please, how do you feel?
I can't have anything to say, so you should know that I'm feeling good. Yeah, if I can't find words for it, then definitely I'm a poet, right? And ours is words. So if I can't find words for it, then it means, Charlie, I'm feeling that good. Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Mumin, can you tell us something about Daadin Baaki? What inspires you? What brought about the whole Daadin Baaki's production?
So with Daadin Baaki didn't stem from just one thing. It stemmed from different things, definitely, from different people, different concepts. But I would say the basic one, or one that I always remember, is that I've always loved to see Muslims or Zongo folks within a certain space, looking all beautiful, all happy and all that. I love such a feeling. So basically I would say that's the root of it. I like seeing Muslims together, making merry, being happy together and all that. I love that. So I would say that's the major one. But then there are other factors too. Yeah.
Okay, so you've been pulling this out for the past 7 years. What has been one thing that has been so challenging that you've not been able to overcome?
Yeah, with challenges, definitely there are a lot. Yeah, definitely. And I don't say this for only Daadin Baaki. Everything that's like worth doing comes with a challenge. So definitely there are challenges. But I would say for now, it has more to do with maybe getting good partners who actually champion the cause of spoken word or poetry. So getting partners or sponsors to help magnify the show definitely is an issue. Without it, we are still doing it, but I think with it will be something else. So even with this, people feel like it's perfect, it's good. So just imagine we're having all these support, monetary support, and also logistic support for organizing these events. That would be something else. Yeah. So definitely that's the biggest challenge: getting very good partnerships or lucrative partnerships that will help us to organize these programs. Yeah.
Okay, so for the past 7 years, how has Daadin Baaki production expanded?
Yeah, so with the expansion, I would say during our 5th year, we stick to certain codes. So sometimes we make some decisions people don't really understand. For instance, during our 5th year, we had to go to the National Theatre. That was a big expansion. It happened, it was very great, everyone loved it. But then the 6th edition and 7th edition, we scaled back to our regular venue, which is the drama studio. There are reasons for that, production reasons and other things that sometimes it's not easy to explain to people. But we've progressed in the sense that our productions are always better. That's what we look at. That's what we give at Daadin Baaki. We care more about the production or what we are giving to the audience, the feeling we are giving out to them. So sometimes it's not just about the numbers or the venue we used. We could still go back to the National Theatre tomorrow and we'll still fill it up. We are confident in our audience. We are confident in the things we give out. We are confident in being able to get people to represent. So we measure success, or we measure productivity like from a different perspective. So I believe we've progressed a lot. Our performances are very good. This year was very good. So I think we've expanded, we've gone farther, we've done better. A lot of people have heard about Daadin Baaki. Yeah.
So what did you do differently this year?
So this year, for instance, with the production, I made sure we were able to, our tech night was solid, we did it, the lighting work, the sound works, we made sure yesterday we were able to kind of have a full production. We made sure we were able to go through a full production so that it will make it easier for the performers to hit on whatever they've done, so that the mistakes and small discrepancies that we're having in previous shows, we didn't face such challenges, or even if they were very minimal. So basically, I would say that's what we did differently, and it worked.
Okay, for the past 7 years, you've had Daadin Baaki production in Accra. Have you ever thought about moving outside of Accra, or even streaming live, something that can capture audience from far and near?
Yeah, definitely. The idea behind Daadin Baaki is a big one. It's great, and we've had people already, whispering these things into our ears. What we would do other years? Can we come to Kumasi? Say, especially Kumasi. When are we coming to Kumasi and all that? But Daadin Baaki actually wanted it to be that this show that we are doing here will kindle the hearts of other Zongo folks or Muslim folks in Kumasi to be able to host things like that. Not for Daadin Baaki to move its logistics and poets from here to go there. Maybe as invited guests, but we are looking at it from that point. We hope they look at this and feel like, okay, we can also do it there. So we can go and support them in any way. Like as it was done in the past, in Tamale, we had I Am Sunny, who used to host the inspirational poetry show. We used to go there and support him, make it very good and all that. But we were not hoping to be moving logistics like that, because one, it's time consuming, it involves a lot, and it will involve a whole lot of money. You get it? Anyone who's into these things understand, especially when you don't have a strong sponsoring body behind you. So basically, we've thought of these things, but that's why we haven't ventured into that. But then we hope those there, they do it, we support them any way we want, inshallah. Yeah.
Okay, so what is one word you have to say to people who want to start a production like Daadin Baaki?
Don't stop. I'll use 2 words. Don't stop. Anything you want to do. I don't think it's just about something like Daadin Baaki or spoken word or a production. Anything you want to do, just do it well. Take criticism very well and don't stop. So you listen to what people are saying, you work on it. Not that you change everything, but you work on it. That's how it works. You work on it silently and you don't stop. You do first year, it's not good. Second year, do it, it's not good. Third year, just keep on doing it. You get it right. Yeah. So don't stop. 2 words.
Mr. Mumin, your final words.
My final words. Zaid, what's up? I'll call my brother Zaid here. My final words, I would say we've all had support. So people like Zaid, they've all been always been there for us. With respect to whatever we do, production-wise, poetry, everything. They support the ideas we bring on stage. They help shape everything you see on stage. So the final word is that we all need support. If you're in your corner, you have a brother, you have a sister, they are doing something, just support them. If you are within a certain industry and you have folks doing things, it doesn't matter who the light shines on. We are doing it together. And these guys have supported us so much. So let's Zaid give me the final words. Zaid, what's up? What you going to talk there?
Okay, so before I have Zaid in, I got a comment that had to do with refreshments. You know our people, definitely we come for programs for item 13. And definitely I would have also loved to get item 13. So what's preventing that? And
so the item 13, definitely we could work on something like that. We could. But definitely we have to also scale. Maybe the pricing, you have to check the ticketing and all that. Sometimes we take these things into consideration. That's why we don't add these things into it. But definitely we could work on it if people begin to request it, because we are there for the people. We want them to have a very good time. So, but I thought Zaid's performance was the item 13.
No, we needed something to refresh ourselves. We needed our mouths moving whilst our ears are listening.
We are going to do that. We work on that, inshallah.
I'll be here same time next year, so I'll be expecting that item 13. So please, your final words.
What do you mean? So this platform is an amazing platform, for I said on stage, for artists, young Muslims that are using this form of art words to express themselves. So this platform Daadin Baaki is always come. I feel like it always comes at the right time in the year. To help us get back to, because sometimes reality takes over our artistic side, so we don't get to tap into our imagination and all of that. So I think,
not to cut you short, but the right time was the jollof rice, the gobe, and everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Because like I write poems about like a bunch of random things, and I feel like food itself is poetry. So if I can express food through words, then yeah.
That's actually one thing I've not heard any poet to do, and I'm actually impressed. Yes. And so, what's one thing that's inspires you to do all this?
Like personally, like I said, like I enjoy like expressing myself, and then I want to like tell different stories of like different people, because some of the stories I tell on stage and then like online, like that I write about that I've not even shared, it's like about other people, what other people are going through, or like maybe I'm also going through that, but then I try to express it in a different way. So I'm basically trying to like like talk for people, basically like make them feel heard, make them feel like, oh, like what I'm going through, I'm not the only person going through that. That there are a bunch of people also going through that as well. So yeah, I feel like that's
So for someone like me that just writes in my corner without having the platform to speak it out, what is one thing you guys are doing to encourage that type of performance?
Like you don't have a platform to...
Yes, getting this platform is like, this is a bigger platform. So for me, it's just my room corner, right? So what would you do to encourage me to come out of my shell?
Okay, I feel like not everyone would want to like share what they write. Like sometimes we write, like we journal, like I'm sure Mumin or like all the amazing poets you've seen tonight, like most of them like write stuff that like they are going through, but they wouldn't want to share that. Like it's just for them. So I feel like as long as you are writing, you're expressing yourself, it shouldn't even just be about you expressing it to other people. It could be about you articulating what you are going through. So like it's a form of healing as well when you're able to write about your like emotions and stuff.
Not to cut you short, but for someone who wants to be out there, someone who wants to be known, what's the encouragement? Like what are you trying to do that would help the Muslim community? In aspects like this?
I think social media, like I grew up in a social media generation, so like my poems and stuff like that I put down on social media, and then like a bunch of people, you can reach tens of thousands of people, and then you can see the comments, like a bunch of people relating to some of the stuff you are going through, so I feel like social media gives you like a really, really big audience, and then when you get an opportunity like Daadin Baaki, you get to like have that connection with those audiences in person.
So what keeps you going?
I said, like expressing myself, basically. Like I want to keep expressing myself, like not just with poetry, but like in all my art forms, like film and stuff like that. So like eventually I'm trying to like branch out into other art forms. So expressing myself is like the most important thing, because the more I can express myself, the more I can connect with people.
Your final words?
So like I just want to thank the people behind Daadin Baaki, like like Mumin and then all the team behind him. Like they've done an amazing job. Like they've been doing this for like 7 to 8 years now, and then like every single year they keep raising the bar high. So I think I'd want to thank them because it's a really, really good platform for us here.
Thank you very much. So we are still live at the drama studios in the University of Ghana at the 7th edition of Daadin Baaki. Stay glued to your screen for more. All too soon, we say Alhamdulillah, because we've come to the end of the 7th edition of the Daadin Baaki production. If you weren't here, you missed out on a lot, but you can still catch more on our social media handles, HAFIZ TV on all networks. See you same time next year. I am Menasara Marfuat Muntari.